Hey, welcome to tonight's episode of Loot, Die, Repeat, where a bunch of us schmucks sit around and roll some dice, laugh at each other, and do some collaborative storytelling known as Dungeons & Dragons. And we're excited for you to be here with us as we continue to tell our story and just have a good time playing D&D. And as a way of saying thank you for checking us out and being a part of our little community here, we've got some giveaways, which we will be doing throughout the night. We got some cool yellow dice, and I think there's like a Duragar and a Changeling, and if we get 3 new subscribers, we're going to be giving away Cyclops Dude tonight. And if we get to our next 50 new subscribers, we'll be giving away that Sorcerer Dragon there, and I think we're like 20 or something away from that. So, we just want to say thank you, and we'll be doing that every time we get together here on Tuesday nights as a little thank you. We do have all of our episodes up on YouTube. You can check them out and catch up on anything that you have missed. We'd appreciate if you would subscribe to the YouTube channel there. And we have some other social media outlets, Instagram, Twitter, LDR_DM on Instagram, and at Loot Die Repeat on Twitter. And we appreciate some follows there as well. All right. You can also affect the game through the cheering of bits, and tonight they very well may need some advantages, and in particular disadvantages, depending on how this plan unfolds, whatever you're going to try to do here. And you can type in ! rewards, and it will show you all of the different options that you have to purchase for the party.
I think 500 is a disadvantage, correct?
500 is a disadvantage, yes. And so you can really affect the game through the cheering of those bits, and that's a way that we like to make this interactive and engage with you. Many of us here are in the chat, and so if we're not actively role-playing, feel free to type away and engage with us, tell us what you're thinking, and you may very well see it come across the story somehow. All right, well, I think that's everything.
DM has a disadvantage.
And the DM now has a disadvantage. There you go.
Look at how that
Thank you,
works.
Millsman, for that disadvantage. And so we are going to jump into a little recap to get you up to speed. So, our adventurers, who are known as the Shades, have been operating around Serloon, trying to track down a mysterious figure known as the Lady, who has some sort of connection to this cataclysmic storm which has appeared to the northwest above the Anarok Desert and is growing, causing a almost nuclear winter type effect to encompass the surrounding area, and that's gradually expanding. And so as they seek out connections to the Lady, they know that the Zentarum, a shady group of people in Serloon, are directly affiliated with her, and they are now actively trying to capture one of the leaders of the Zentarum, a sorcerer, wizard, warlock, spellcaster. They don't quite know the source of its power, named Zemni. And they know that Zemni is set to receive the captive dwarf named Bruck, who is captured by Luque and has been contracted to bring Bruck to Zemni at the Black Viper. And knowing all this information, the party has reconned some of the key locations, the Black Viper in particular, with their new consultant Marishka checking out the bar and trying to convince the barkeep to lend them a hand. And now, having secured some manacles which will effectively capture and prevent a spellcaster from using their magic, party must decide how they're going to engage and seek to apprehend Zemni, much like Killian was apprehended and Morthos was apprehended when they first came to the city. And so with that, the party has gathered back at the Blue Cow Inn, where Luque and Bruck await them. Each of you kind of having collected different pieces of information, and now you need to kind of compare notes and determine how you are going to and how you're going to get Zemni and how you're going to execute that plan. So Shades, you arrive back at the Blue Cow Inn. It's around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Milkshakes have been ordered for you and are awaiting your arrival, as Rubius was the first one back at the Blue Cow, and he is there with a triumphant grin on his face, having returned from Lady Ray's with a effective set of straps.
Can I describe how they look?
Please do.
They're fluffy and hot pink.
And so you approach and you see Rubius sitting there sipping on his milkshake with his straps in hand.
Mission accomplished.
Are those magical?
I think so. No, actually, no, they're not.
Oh, so you just got fluffy handcuffs.
Yes! But they do look great, don't they?
It's a wonderful accessory.
Will they not hold him down?
No.
Why not?
He's magical.
Yep, don't you have to do like a bazaar?
I mean, here, can I see it?
Of course.
Put it on. Wait, you do have the key, right?
Do I? Yes, I do.
You do have the key.
Put it on. Puts it on Ollie, and he goes, it's locked, right? You see that?
Well, give me your other hand.
Okay. Okay. Huzzah!
Okay, but not if I chop your fingers off. Now try this, ready? Put your arms behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Now do it.
Huzzah!
Damn it! I guess it doesn't work. Well, I did have a good chat with Lady Ray, so it wasn't a complete loss. And maybe they'll come in handy later. Put these in your bag of holding.
You got it. Wait, can you unhook me?
Oh, see? It is effective, is it not?
I mean... Thank you. Puts it in.
Well, how was your trip? What did you all do?
Well, we went to a really scary kind of house-looking thing, and I knocked on a skull, and the skull was like, "Stay away from me!" And I knocked again, and they were like, "Stay away still." So we weren't successful. Long story short.
Interesting.
Yes, we learned that location only allows those that dabble in the dark arts through.
Oh, JB, that's you, right?
Dark divine-ish.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to serve an evil god.
Oh. JB, this you?
No, that's why we couldn't get in.
Oh, okay.
But I have no comment for you. Publicly.
Killian, who is in a cat form with Marishka, as you put Luna down on the ground,
Thank you for being Luna. You were great.
reemerges into his halfling self, and he looks at Marishka and says,
Well, we were quite successful with our endeavor. Why don't you go ahead and just share what we found out now?
Well, the first item I would say of importance is if you go into this bar, don't ask for the ale. But secondly, I would
Who's
say...
Dale?
The ale.
Oh,
But if a man named Dale offers you ale, you also should not take that ale.
okay.
I don't trust anyone named Dale.
Good to know.
Don't trust anyone like that. But more importantly, I have a date! So who's the lucky date that I will take to this bar tomorrow? I should explain a little more.
Yes, please.
Well, the atmosphere of this bar is not, friendly, I would say. So, in order to create an illusion of someone who wasn't there to start problems, I had to pretend that I was going to be a returning customer. And since we wanted a vantage point on the inside, I figured it would make sense to say that I had a date coming up. So, they asked for the most handsome man. So the handsomest male in the party here.
Oh, that's of course Oliver. Well, really Bart, but I can't say that. And of course you can't take Jack, because he's not part of our party.
I heard everything you said.
Man?
I'm
Or
a
male.
Tabashi. I'm a male Tabashi,
That works. But
but you're not my type.
but only the most handsome.
I say this. Why do you have a date, a fake date, at the bar this evening? What are you planning?
Well, tomorrow evening we were thinking, but it would help if we had people inside man. Yes, that is the term. If we had inside man, somebody to watch this deal go down from the inside, and that way I could help keep you all appraised of any happenings on the inside.
I do like appraisals.
Yeah.
Yes.
My only concern is this person delivering your friend Killian, or former friend, has seen each and every one of us, and so we'll be spotted immediately by this man.
That's true.
And he
Oliver is
knows
recognizable.
that we have
true.
attempted to release or stop this handover.
That is true.
Are you not a master illusionist?
That's great.
I am technically a beginner illusionist. Thank you.
Can't illusion me to be handsome?
It's not quite how
Wouldn't
it
be hard.
works.
I'm almost there.
It's not quite how it works.
He can do magic, not the miracles.
Well, they're used to seeing you with a
literally
big
look like
bushy
a demon.
mustache.
What's
Whatever
a
happened to
fine
your
one at that?
mustache? Don't you usually have a bushy mustache? You
It
look
comes
quite
and
different.
goes,
You have a baby
Just
face.
like the seasons.
Is it fall right now? It just fell off.
It is fall.
So,
I mean,
well, he has not seen Marishka,
no, it's good.
so she can be in there. But you said the date. He knows every one of us, I believe.
Do you always wear this hat?
Well, although he has never seen my face.
Oh, because of that scary void covering.
Yes.
I
thing.
love this. The plan comes together.
In the midst of this conversation, Jack walks up to you, says,
How's this one gonna happen?
Come on, this
Says-
is gonna be fun now.
he
just
walks
kill
up to Ray, says, "Hey Ray, this came in the mail for you. It's a letter from this guy named Zoinks, and he just gave his package for you."
Thanks, Jack. You're such a good deliverer. I don't know a Zoink. Are you sure it's for me, though? I mean, you're so amazing at your job, and, like, no one could do your job better, of course.
Oh,
But-
our friend
Thanks, Ray.
Zoinks. Yes,
It-
we'll take
It
that.
says Zoink Scoob on it, so here.
We know him.
Thank you.
Okay, can I get you any other drinks?
Another milkshake, please.
You're a good drinker.
They're also so delicious. You make them so amazing.
Okay, I'll be right back with some more. You're really big.
Bye. Can't wait to see you again.
All right. See you later.
He is putty in your hand.
Hey,
He kind of turns
I'm so
around
proud
and
of
goes,
you.
Isn't he so cute?
You have to wrap them around
And
the
my-
finger.
My hair is
Listen.
perfect. My parents always said perfect hair leads to perfect life.
If a man offers you something for free of an item of seemingly monetary value, don't pretend you don't know who it's for. Just take it. Always take it.
Well, my
Lesson
parents
one.
said don't really take things from strangers, like candy and money and, things like that.
They said this was for Zoinks.
Well, this is a package. That's different.
Yes, well, we're all connected in the grand scheme of things, so in a sense you know this person, so even if it's not
You should have
Zoinks.
messed with his head
You
and been
take
like,
it.
Scoob, yes, my wealthy ex-lover.
Well,
Wait,
That's evil. I
she's
love
a
it.
child.
lying.
How despicable are you?
Oh yeah, how old are you?
I don't know.
13.
Oh, never
13
mind.
and 1/4.
Ruby!
Sometimes your size makes me think you're older.
Yeah, no, just 13 and a quarter.
Your wealthy ex-crush. There we go.
As-
Why would I want to lie to someone that I like?
You don't want to lie to them, you want to draw them in.
But that's what the hair does.
It's not lying, it's borrowed truth. You just borrow the truth for a little
I
bit.
like
That's
that.
not what my mom and dad say.
Well, your mom and dad aren't here right
So
now.
Amidst
Villainous.
this, Killian kind of goes over and takes a package,
Well,
and he opens up.
well, it says here that oh, well, this is from that nice lady that talks in your head. What's her name again? Oh, it's from Vajra Safar.
Vajra Safar sent Ray a package.
Yeah, it says, excuse the moniker. It had to be crafty, right? Oh, that's just a little happy accident right there, isn't it? All right. Well, it said this is for in case there's trouble ahead. There's a little potion here. It'll do nicely. Oh, and this little bead.
Say use in case of emergency.
No, it doesn't say that at all. But you know, I think didn't you have one of these before?
I did. That looks
Okay,
like a
well,
fireball bead.
Yes, that.
Oh, we use that
Wait.
for the fort.
That right there, right? Yeah. So,
Shiny.
who wants it? The potion and.
I have a terrible arm. I'll take the potion though.
All right, there you go. You got your potion.
I'll take the bead.
Well,
All right, there you go. You
It's
got,
mine. This is a
mine.
jelly bean?
Yes,
you might want to-
Ludovius, go ahead
might
and
want
eat
to
it.
be careful right
I
there.
dare you.
You just kind of throw it, and it explodes in like a
Throw the bead.
big explosive fireball right there. Yeah. So be
You know
careful.
what, JB?
That would not be a
Yes.
happy accident.
Take this
Mariska,
bean.
You could take the bead
You're
and-
quite defenseless usually.
and throw
Take
it
the
in the
bead.
bar.
Yeah, just what I need. A bomb to drop at
So
my
we would
feet
just anger
as I try to pull it out of my bag.
And
Flambe!
kill no one.
I pull it out.
Nobody likes
Flambe
my
is the
sense of
special
humor.
tonight. No, that
That's
was
because I
funny.
don't get it.
No, this
You
is what we do. This is what we do.
Death, destruction,
Yes.
mayhem.
Yes, we
what
walk
is
into the
better?
bar. We walk into the bar. We see Gershwin. I take out the bead. I say, "Is flambe on the menu tonight?" And then I throw it, and then we get the hell out with the guys.
Roast
See,
Gershwin.
she gets me.
I vote no to that plan.
Vote overruled. Flambe.
Well, I say, this, what if you create a distraction somehow in the restaurant? Maybe you don't go with a date.
Set it on fire.
Ooh, you got stood up.
Oh.
That'd be so sad. I hope that never happens to me.
I don't know if she has the acting chops to pull off getting stood up. Her ego won't let her.
It's not a matter of acting chops. It's just who would believe it. You know, we have to be realistic here. Would I get stood up? No. It would instantly make everybody suspicious. And that's just my
So, I mean, I'm going to
opinion.
go with again. I don't think you could do it. I don't think if you tried.
Oh, I see you're trying to do the reverse of psychologies.
I
and I
am.
hate you because it's working. But I applaud you because it's crafty.
I would never stood you up because I feel like you would burn me alive if I did.
That is very true. Happened in the 8th grade and never happened again, so.
Too bad you told him that he was a handsome date. I mean, if he was an ugly date, you could say that maybe he was too ashamed to meet you, and then you could keep your, prideful view of yourself intact.
Oh, even better though. He
All
is
right.
ugly, and he still doesn't show up.
Oh,
That's like.
You guys.
Yes, and you have an
Great
excuse
people.
to act a fool.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yes, because how dare you get stood up by somebody
Right,
so
you're
ugly?
so
how would they
attractive.
not be so entranced by
Aren't
your
everything.
I think you're
apparent
missing the point
beauty?
here.
It's about who you are inside.
no, it's not. That's stupid. That's spoken like somebody who would get stood up.
Us bird watchers never get stood up.
It's because they just fly away.
I see what you're all doing.
Oh, man.
you are stroking the egos. I get it. I
I
get
had to
it.
hold my tongue on that one.
I have to level with you, Morthos. I did actually say that I think the words were fugly. So I just said handsome in case anybody here would have an ego about it. But really, I am looking for the ugliest person. So if we want to put that to vote or something, I don't know. But
I kind of. That seems hurtful.
I didn't intend to do that. The Gershwin man suggested it, and I just went with it.
I kind of
really.
like the idea of you getting stood up there
I
because.
bet you do.
That's just mean. I barely know you.
You're pushing very hard for it.
I don't wish any ill will on you. Oliver, wish no ill will on you whatsoever.
Yes, I believe you said
what
the same
about
thing to
Todd?
Captain. What was his name?
Oh,
dead-
burn, as we say.
Dead guy. Captain Tooth.
Well, I just want to say that Marishka,
Mariska. You were doing better before. It's
Ska.
almost like you've changed voices.
Mariska. She was quite effective with a very difficult barkeep there, and she did a good job. Just want to commend you for your intervention. And,
Yay!
well,
Smashing job.
for first test,
Keep going.
she was accomplished in her what she was doing.
Aw, you've just gone up 3 favor points with me. That's great.
Oh,
I keep
I'm
a little tally.
Wait,
I'm
what
not
favor
trying to
points am
flatter you.
I at?
I'm just telling the truth right
7.
Out of what?
You don't
8.
want to know.
Oh, that's pretty good.
1,000. But yes, that was a fun little introduction. I had a good time. I think if every client I had staked out the bar the first day, I'd have a lot more fun with my contracts. But going back to the matter at hand here, my ego will survive, mostly because this is all pretend. So if we want to do it where I, in some fashion, somehow get stood up, or maybe the guy just died on the way over to the bar, I mean, that's more
Who knows?
believable, really.
You don't know.
But I could play that up, and I'm always down to start a ruckus. So I could be belligerent if we would
Yes,
find that useful.
But what advantage does that really give us if you are the only one in there?
Now hear me out.
I go in, hear me out. I climb up the banister, and then I pick him up, and I jump out, and I run away.
That is a good point, because by the way, there is a banister in there, and there's a VIP section. I imagine this is where a deal of nasty sorts would go down.
Ray, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I have a feeling that someone of your size would be pretty quickly noticed trying
don't think I
to
would-
climb up the banister.
Ray, you've
Aw,
grown
man.
8 inches since yesterday. I don't think you can hide very well.
8 inches is almost a foot. I think your measurement's a little bit off.
Aren't you
But-
over 8 feet now?
I mean, like a little
When-
over 8 feet.
When we started this about 2 months ago, you were 7'3". You grew about a
I think
foot.
I think I was 8 foot when we started 2 months ago,
Not
and
true.
now I'm like
7'6".
8'4". If you want to rewatch, like I took some video recordings.
We could,
I think you could rewatch some of those. And
but you
you'll
don't
see
know
I
how
was
to
8 foot.
count.
What?
I can count. 1, 10, 15. I'm just kidding. I know how to count.
I say this. I don't think that I should head in there.
Oh no.
I'm not sure if you know, but I cannot remove these.
And this-
this is the only real remnant we have of losing June. And so it may be a key in finding those that we need to find.
And we know the ladies after them.
Yes, and so I will not be attending there. In fact, I may attempt to get this removed in the coming day.
Probably a good idea.
Well, how about you and I?
Excuse me, do that again. It's a little dark. I can't.
How about you and I
Oh yeah, me.
scope out the exit in case he tries to run?
Oh, we already did that.
Oh,
No, I mean
You
you
mean
and I
day of?
stake the exit out in case he
Oh,
tries
you
to
mean
get away.
stay there? Okay.
Yes.
do we have
In
the
case you
manacles?
fail.
Who has the manacles?
Oh yeah.
I
oh,
do.
yeah, well,
I don't.
no, you have some fuzzy contraption that I don't want to know where
Those are
that
the
came
fun
from.
manacles.
Come in useful one day.
However,
mark my word.
the captain gave us actually a set
Not for
of
you.
manacles that are magical and will be able to hold, at least temporarily, the individual we seek.
All right then. I can set a trap outside the door. I wouldn't want anyone else to fall into the trap, but if you just so happen to be able to head him in that direction, perhaps that's what your distraction may cause. No interaction, but a direction.
So try to, in some way, force him to the rear exit where you will be waiting.
It probably makes sense that the rear exit is maybe guarded differently
Well,
rather than the front. We don't want to force him into more people, right? But then that derives the question, how do we direct him that way if the drop is happening in a VIP section and you're somewhere else?
I did not get seats for VIP section.
How do we get someone else in there then?
This sounds like
Shrink
it's
them.
asking for more deception. What I am proposing here is, how do we see this play out? What if I am somehow stood up of some sort. I am
Go
in the
on.
bar. Yes. Maybe Morthos, you're saying that you wear this hat all the time? So maybe if you take the hat off, nobody recognizes you.
It's a veil, but yes.
It's a veil is just a thin hat, really, over the face. But regardless,
So not a hat.
it's a different hat of sorts. It's a hat, not hat. But yeah,
Hat of the face.
that's beside the point.
Like this.
Oh, face hair.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Completely unagree with that.
That
does
doesn't
work, yeah.
matter to me. But Morthos could be in there in some sort of different disguise. Maybe I start causing ruckus, right?
by the front door.
By the front door, of course.
Who wants to walk through a scorned woman's wrath?
Nobody smart, I'll tell you that much. Morthos, maybe you could pretend to be an ally to this man, and you could attempt to steer him out of the door, rush him to safety when things are getting heated. Pardon the pun, and I just make a little flame go around my fingertips and then vanish.
And as you do, it starts off orange as it kind of emerges very quickly, but you see that it kind of almost like an ombre to purple, and then the wisp as it disappears is kind of like a silver flash as it disappears.
That's a very pretty flame.
Thank you. I'm not
Purple and
going to
silver.
say what I was about to say. I thought better of it. I won't say it. But according to the strategy that I am proposing here, you could pretend to be this man's ally of sorts if you are comfortable lying. I know this is a party of do-gooders,
Well,
but
I mean, lying is not something I do very often. But I
You're full
suppose
of
I
shit.
could.
Where did that come from?
I love it. So then maybe you go up to this man, you say, "Hey, it's dangerous in here. We got to get you out." You guide him out the front door,
Back door.
back door.
You're at the front.
I'm at the front door. We guide him out the back door, and then
JB punches him in the face.
Why would he punch him?
No.
I'm the master Oi Melinda here.
That's true.
you,
send JB?
your fists are nature's anesthetic. We are giving him a dose.
Well, and Ali, you have quite the. Do you have sleight of hand? How good are you?
Pretty good.
So maybe while he's running at the back, you might be able to sneak the manacles on him before he even notices.
Right. I need to be outside though, because I'm a white tabashi. I kind of
No,
stick
I
out like a sore
understand.
paw.
You know,
How about this?
Okay.
JB, it's going to require you. We send Oliver in with the manacles in his pocket, right? You illusion that he's doing magic tricks and getting them all to be like, "Oh my gosh, there's magic tricks," right? Then say, "I need to volunteer." Point to Gershwin. Say, "I'm going to put you in these shackles and you will be able to get out." Only thing is, he won't.
Why would we put
You put the shackles on
Gershwin?
and then we run with him.
We would take Gershwin.
Yeah.
Do you know who Gershwin is?
You don't really want to meet him.
It would be easy.
And unexpected.
and
We have
completely the wrong person.
Never mind. I still
Zemni.
think we should do. Oh, I meant Zemni. Put them on Zemni and then run. And then we tell everyone else this is part of it.
You know, it's okay. Sometimes we all make mistakes and misunderstandings,
Some more than others.
and it's all right if you have the wrong individual.
Just
It's,
let me know, who am I shooting today?
Gershwin. Why don't we establish
I'm going to
that
shoot
baseline?
Zemni.
In the midst of this conversation,
Yes.
you hear a voice kind of speak up. It's one that you've heard before. It's that of Luke, the Kendim who has been waiting with Brooke at the Blue Cow, and he says, "Hey, I just heard you say Zemni. What's going on?"
Hi. How are you? We haven't seen you in a while.
Ray, he's literally been sitting here the whole time.
Just waiting
Has
here.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's been sipping
So
a
you
milk.
heard our entire conversation.
He's been sipping a milkshake on the other side of the room.
really
the
good
other side of the
milkshake,
yard.
right?
2 bars down. 2 bars
We didn't
down.
say Zemni.
You're getting pretty good
We said
service here,
Gershwin.
right?
You said Gershwin, and then the little guy said Zem.
We said Humphrey.
We're playing this new card game where every
Roll
time
deception.
you shake the dice, you yell, Hemfrey!
That is a 22.
Oh!
He's a hamster.
I could have sworn I heard you say Zemni. As you know, that's who I got to get him back to, but
I say this. We definitely said Zemni. Now, listen here.
Don't listen to him, he's crazy!
How might I get a contract with you, Zadim?
What did you just call him?
if you want to
And he is
get a
Zadim?
contract with the Kendim,
Kendim. I like mine better.
Oh my god.
well, there's typically you would get in contact through one of the means of
Well, this is an emergency. I have no time to contact anyone other than you.
Or
I'm not allowed to take a contract. I'm given the opportunity to accept a contract by the higher ups.
Hmm.
So
Aren't you a higher up to him?
I used to be, apparently.
No, you
Once
still
I
are.
remember, we'll have a conversation.
Yeah, so what if he gives you a contract?
no, it needs to come from one of our overseers at our bases.
Hmm.
Do
how
you?
about-
And how do I get to one of those? Is there one nearby?
You just need to know the right people to talk to.
Well, I'm talking to you, and I have a contract in mind that could get you some gold.
I can relay that to them if you want to write the letter, and I'll get it to them, but I don't have the authority to do that. Anyway, I appreciate you trying to give us business, but my task is getting this guy to Zemni.
Yes, and this contract would begin immediately following that.
Immediately.
Okay? Well,
That's what I'm trying to do here.
It's a time-sensitive matter.
well,
It does not infringe upon you completing your task, for sure.
In any event.
I'll have to find out who the contact is in Sierra. It changes regularly.
Interesting. I have a question for you. Would you allow one of us to help you deliver your current contract?
Why?
Well, we would like to have a word with Zemni, and you are delivering someone to him, and we need to get close enough to maybe escort him in a direction we would prefer he be escorted. Fully letting you handle your contract, but maybe just acting as if someone is helping you turn it in.
Think it would make a lot of sense if I went with you, considering we have prior experience together.
As he holds the fluffy manacles.
And you're going to take those, and he gestures to the fluffy pink straps.
These aren't mine.
Oh no!
No,
We're gonna- he reaches into the bag of holding. We're gonna take these.
And what do you want to do with those?
Well,
As he looks them over for a magic user. You want to capture Zemni?
We want to have a stern talking to him without him
Listen.
poofing away.
I don't care what you do with Zemni, but I need to fulfill my contract first.
We want to let you.
As a contract person myself, I understand.
Nor can I be associated with someone who attacks
attack? Who said anything about attack?
or captures or apprehends or absconds with one of my contractees. It's bad reflection on the Kendim.
So, what type of distance do you need so that it's not tied to you?
Let me drop him off and walk away, and you can do what you want. I don't
Perfect.
care.
That's actually
That's
what we're
exactly
asking
what we
for.
need.
We just want to get close enough that when the drop happens and there's a distraction, we can escort him in the direction we would like to escort him. You've already fulfilled your contract. You know nothing of this.
Once Bruck is handed over, how are you going to escort him?
I don't know.
I have a question.
God.
Now here's what we do.
Wait, is this a question?
No,
or-
this
That
is
was not a
It's a question.
Okay.
Okay. What do you think of this?
Now
I
it's
take
like a
off this.
question.
I take off this hat, and I try to look like I used to, as one of your companions. You, since he's expecting you, say that you're requesting that he meet you outside. Some way we get him out of there. And that is where you could drop him off. And as he is out there alone, that is when we would make our move.
That would not reflect well on the Kendim.
So the drop has to happen inside the building.
I cannot be an accomplice to whatever it is you do.
Right.
I was told to take Bruck to the Black Viper to meet Zemni.
Yes.
And so that's what I must do.
On the inside or outside?
There were no specific instructions given. But
That's
the
what I'm getting at.
The presumption is inside.
You know what they say about presumptions?
What do they say about
It
presumptions?
makes a press out of
makes
you and me.
assumption.
I love that saying.
That must be some Tabaxi saying.
Tabashi saying, yeah, it is.
The what?
Tabashi.
Who's that?
It's me, I'm a Tabashi.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so back to we let it happen on the inside. We try to we try to get him moving because there's something going on in the bar that you are not privy to. Therefore, it's not tied to you.
Okay.
Yes.
That's fine. I don't care what you do around me. I just need to complete my contract.
Perfect.
So it would make sense then, as a businesswoman myself, if I were trying to hand somebody over in the bar and a ruckus started, I would want to finish the handoff.
Hold on.
But
I'm not sure that whatever you're planning needs to be spoken currently. Keep him at a distance.
speaking business
I
to
think that's
business.
what he's asking for.
The less he knows that.
Yes.
Yes, that's why I'm not giving too specifics. I'm just saying you would want to respect the integrity of your transfer, correct? You don't want any sort of traceable tie-ins associated with this.
I feel like
but
you're working against us right now.
your contract terminates when you hand him over, correct?
My contract terminates when I hand him over, I receive payment, and I walk away.
Perfect.
That works.
Yes, and when do you pay us for saving your life?
Oh, that is a good question.
He ignores your remark.
There's got to be some bro code here, right?
I could have exited the Knoll's captivity at any point. I was biding my time to try to regain my weapon when you eliminated all of them. And then, needing to complete my contract, I will go in search of my weapon once this contract is complete.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no
Coulda,
chance of this.
shoulda, woulda, is what you're saying.
Sure.
Okay. You get paid. Your contract is done. Something happens that means one of our members has to escort him. You're good.
Why does one... I am escorting him.
We're going to pose as one of you as well. And we're going to take the escorting after the drop, after you get paid.
You're saying no.
What do you know of the Kendim?
I don't know, why don't you tell me? I would ask this guy, but
He's a little used
he
to
doesn't remember.
They contracted for one Kendim, and one Kendim is what they will get. They didn't contract for two, so there wouldn't be two.
Someone doesn't have to be a Kendim.
If we don't work with anyone other than Kendim.
Interesting.
This poses problems.
Oh, all right then. When are you planning on dropping him off? We will avoid your situation entirely.
Out of
On the
respect for
VMB
Nizari,
deck.
I agreed to wait. So, I am waiting.
Just much appreciated.
So tomorrow night then?
That's fine. I will send word to meet me tomorrow night.
All right. Well, we got to get someone up there.
Maybe. Oh, I have an idea. So maybe the
Well-
really ugly, handsome person.
Hold on. I thank you for waiting for us, sir. You have a great night then, okay? Tomorrow night, you'll make the exchange, yes? As agreed upon?
Yes, what time do you want me to set it for?
In about 27 hours from now.
7 o'clock. Got it.
Is that dark enough? Or should we do 28 hours?
It's up to the old person. Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Oh,
I mean, I
you
think
can't see
you're
my
older.
eyes. I'm sorry, you can't see my eyes. I believe he was waiting for confirmation for timing from him, out of respect, right?
7:30.
All right. 27 and a half hours in.
All right.
Lord.
Any other questions or things you wish to discuss?
Yeah, if you've never been there before, I wouldn't recommend the ale. That's a friendly little tip.
Okay, thank you.
Don't try it. It's not good.
Thank you.
All
again.
right. Thank you.
What happened to your face?
It's always looked like this.
It's
I have an-
old-fashioned, sweetie. Look it up.
We'll,
Who,
We can-
who are you speaking of?
The eye piece.
tell you what, we could tell you if you allow one of us to tag along and do the drop with you.
Just question out of curiosity.
Oh, yeah. Just an answer out of curiosity then.
You know what they say about curiosity.
All right. I'll see you guys later.
Maybe. Yeah.
He kind of puts his hand around the chain and
7:30.
takes Bruck up to his room, and they turn in for the evening.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, I have an idea.
Okay.
The Kadim are about to get a contract to help the lady find this thing, and now he knows.
What if we kill him?
Kill who?
The Kendim.
I
Hey!
think he's gonna be pretty hard to kill.
That's my friend you're talking about.
What's his name?
Kendim.
No.
Ken for short.
Ken D.
So
I don't know his name.
all I'm saying is he
I just know he's my friend.
he's expecting one Kendim, correct?
Apparently.
He's expecting one. There's 7 of us.
You can't kill him.
And while he's explaining this, Bart is wrapped around his precious tightly. So it's 7 on 1.
I do like
We
those
could kill
odds.
him very easily.
Yep.
Impersonate a Kendim, do the drop, help him escort him out, and do the whole thing.
After he kills us first.
No.
Or,
The fireball to the face is usually pretty
or
exterminating.
do you remember
You're a bunch of
Kelson
murderers.
had the what was the item that put
Oh yeah, knock JB right
Knock
out on his
JB
ass.
what?
Really?
Good suggestion.
It was a good long rest.
What happened?
What if we knocked out the Kandim?
Wait, what item is this? What are you referring
Why
to?
have none of you used suggestion on this man?
Because he'll probably pass it because wisdom is something he's good at, unlike you.
Better. That brings the count to
I
two.
like that. I
at
could go
least
talk to
try.
Kelson.
I keep
If
a count
we could
of
get it
burns.
from Carlson, maybe we could put him to sleep for just enough hours to do the drop ourselves.
So you don't want to kill him.
I think it would be preferable not to make enemies of the Kandim at this moment. Piss him off, maybe. Kill him, not a good idea.
You don't think putting him to sleep though and ruining his job and kind of his
Oh,
reputation would?
he will be pissed off.
And he'll kill us. He'll track us down and kill us.
I think so.
Well, they
I'd
seem
rather
very
take my
cautious.
Why don't
chances
we
with
just
that than
try to bribe the barkeep
killing
to
a
get up to the
Kandim.
VIP area.
You will be ruining my chance of discovering my past by doing that.
Little man,
Oliver, Captain Ollie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you okay? You seem a little edgy, little on edge.
Because I have 2 swords now. Was that a pun?
delightful.
Just not quite like you to
Well, what do you mean?
to act out and suggest,
Cold-blooded murder. Call it what it is.
yes, exactly. That would not quite be in keeping with ethics.
Do
What
we have an
ethics?
ethics book? I would like to peruse it if so.
We're supposed to be the good guys, damn it!
What he said right there.
Oh, is the Kendim a good guy?
Well, he hasn't done anything to harm us.
He's been perfectly reasonable, actually.
Is the man he's handing over, is he a good guy?
Well, that's
Are you a good guy? You just killed a man. In cold blood.
He wasn't good before, but I would certainly like to protect him if we could.
So, he could be a good guy.
Neither
Someone
good,
you want to protect.
neither
and-
good nor bad.
and
I
what-
just know him from my past.
So we're letting someone hand someone else over to who we know is a bad guy. Does that actually not mean maybe the parties involved are all bad?
That is true.
I think that's jumping to conclusions a little bit.
It could be. Maybe I'm not wrong though.
Why don't you get that jump conclusion?
Sounds like the
out?
Kandim are swords for hire, mercenaries.
Oh yeah, usually good people do that.
Hey,
You're right.
That was me.
That's
They're
the third.
ruled by money. That could be do good things or bad things. I agree, but they're not necessarily intrinsically evil. There.
I don't think.
Anyway, the point is, you just seem to be acting a little bit aggressive, more so than normal. And I see your tail, Bart, is just wrapped around that vicious, evil-looking sword.
It's
and
not evil.
It has an
I think
aura.
you're jumping to conclusions there, sir.
No, it has
I'm
an
very
aura.
high inside, and I
It
rolled a natural 20.
has
so,
an aura I'm unfamiliar
and
with.
so I kind of know exactly what's going
What
on
did we
right
roll
now. But
20
You
up?
should tell me then.
you're being influenced by that sword.
Oh, pish posh.
I'm just saying.
It's insane.
Ollie, when I met you,
Huh.
you were a cat I respected.
Yeah.
All right? You were a person who was do good. We are the Shades. We are going to save this world. And now you have killed a man in cold blood, and you are planning it a second time, and I will not stand for it. Wake up! You are better than this.
I am up.
You are better than this.
I say, Rubius, look out
Be
for
better than your tail.
look out for Bart.
You're just
I'm
jealous.
talking to you, Bart.
You're just jealous.
Cover your chest area.
Jealous?
Yep.
with
No,
some
I'm
armor.
not.
In the interest of time,
I'm going to
though-
Kelson.
Oh.
You guys figure it out. I
Wait,
don't care.
what sleepy thing are we talking about here? This device?
Gilson has an object that will put somebody, should they
We'll
fail,
talk later.
I'm already gone.
to sleep for about 8 hours.
Oh. So are you proposing that we knock out this guy? Then
I'm already gone.
You will, if we do that, we will probably get him killed by the fellow Candim, and I will never find out anything about myself through him.
I see.
He doesn't seem to be helping you very much before.
He's being perfectly
Whatever.
reasonable with us. He
What-
could have just walked into this bar by now if he wanted to.
Whatever we do, I believe that we need to take out this rat person. There can be no trace from us back to the Zentarum from this little episode here. And
As you're having this conversation, you watch as a little paper bird flitters out from downstairs, goes past you all and out the window, kind of fluttering through the air.
Wait! That is the message for the meetup.
For the what?
Is that not the message he'll send for the meetup to arrange?
Oh, it could be. I have some of those
We should
papers too.
capture that paper and rewrite it.
Hey!
It's out the door.
Run!
Well, it's really hard to capture because you can only do it by the people. I have some of them. I have 10 pieces, to be honest.
Can
case
I
of
make
an
an insight
emergency.
check? I'd like to know if it's actually even possible to catch that piece of paper.
Sure.
I think it's definitely worth rolling.
Yeah.
13.
You recall following one to Thorig Branross
That's right.
about a year ago, but it moves at such a speed and with such, it would require a high degree of skill to actually capture it.
I have
Alright.
that degree.
Morthos is gone.
I'm running after it,
He's
too.
running right after
Can
it.
I cast haste on him? Will
You
that-
can.
Yes!
I'm running after him too.
I go, run like the wind!
I'm Tom Cruise running after him.
So who are you casting it on?
Morthos.
Why would you
Okay.
cuss?
He's on the one out the door chasing
I'm
it.
way more flippity.
I doubt that.
So you cast it on Morthos. Morthos, you feel a rush of speed overtake you as you rush through the door. Roll a perception check.
It's gone.
Oh, God.
You go right, it went left.
Wait, do we have advantage?
A 6.
Oh,
No!
I'm with
don't
him.
see
I'm
it
with
anywhere.
him. I'm with him. Do I see it?
Roll a perception check.
Come on.
I did the wrong person.
All right, Krista. I mean,
Marishka.
17.
17. Morthos, you're looking up in the air. Rubius,
It's on the ground.
as you look forward, you watch as it goes into a sewer grate underneath the road.
It went into that grate. Morthos, rip it out of the ground. Go.
I'll run after it.
You run up to the grate.
Can we get in?
You can try roll a strength check to.
I'm with him.
Remember that craptopus is in there.
Yep. An 8.
Critical fail.
Doesn't move.
What'd you roll?
Remember,
An
you
8.
have a potion of reduced size.
Dominion.
Also, don't we have the cloak of Badonkadonk?
If I throw this bean on the grate, will it melt it?
Diminution.
If I throw the bean on the grate, will it melt the grate?
I have no idea what you are holding in your hand.
It's the exploding bean.
Oh, the Rubius. Can you hold that up again?
The exploding bean.
There's a bird. Sleight of hand.
Okay, roll.
The bird stole my bean.
23.
The bird stole your
He would have got it with a 1.
You now have the bead of fireball.
Damn you, bird!
Morthos just shakes his head and goes, holy shit.
What? Where did it go?
That was close.
Did you see the board?
I'm looking for the paper bird.
I don't think we are going to
Where
get
does this
it.
grate go?
Into the sewers.
Into the sewers we go. Can I insight to see if there's another opening into the sewers around?
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Please, God.
I'm pretty perceptive. That's going to be an 18.
You look around the streets, and you eventually, kind of down the block at another intersection, you find just a sewer cap, just kind of a hub that you could try to open to get down
gonna do
into the
it.
sewer. Okay, roll strength check.
That's a unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20.
Literally.
With much strength, you're able to pry it up.
God!
And the smell immediately hits you of refuse, and it is pitch black. You see into it with your dark vision.
And do I see the paper?
Roll a perception check.
No way.
Well, he opened it, right? So.
Yeah, but
That is going to be a 21.
maybe.
Hey!
You poke your head in and kind of look around, and there is no sign of the bird anywhere.
Rubius falls to his knees. No!
Morthos goes up behind him and says, Rubius, it was a good idea, but
If only that damn bird hadn't stolen my bean.
if you recall, that creature is still in the sewers. I do not think we want to go down there alone. Especially since we do not know which way the message is going.
Rubius lets the grate fall down.
The sewer cap falls back into place, and you
gotta
make
go
your way
back,
back to the
yeah.
blue cow.
So did you get it?
Unfortunately, it was too quick. It got into the sewers.
Too quick. I gave you haste.
I know, but I had to wait for this one.
We were thwarted by a robin.
Were we?
Yes.
Really?
It was a very
Ray.
beautiful board.
How about we get one of your papers? Let me write about that last message. Just kidding. Please meet us in the countryside from the Candy.
I don't think that will work very well.
Okay.
How does it work, actually?
I whisper somebody's name, like I will say like mother or
Or
father.
like Zemni?
I'll tell you this.
Well, I mean, the council gave it to me so I could write
I'm not
emergency
there.
messages home.
Sorry. I'm not
Good
there.
thing I wasted that spell.
All
He
right.
has been acting weird.
Well, listen, Ollie's gone. We've made our plans for tomorrow night. Yes, you are going in, distracting and leading them hopefully towards the back. The rest of us will be waiting in the back. You'll head in.
We
Maybe
have
you
to.
can bribe to get to the VIP section.
That is not a bad idea. I might be able to bribe my way in, but if Marushka creates some type of commotion, I still have to convince him some way to want to leave.
Maybe you could be secret backup. Like everyone has a secret backup. So like you're to make sure that the Kadim like get it transferred. So they're only expecting one because they only contracted one, but it's a secret backup, so they wouldn't know about it.
I mean, technically, if we get this item that you've been talking about, did you not suggest using it to knock out this guy doing the transfer and then
I don't
we
want.
go in place?
I don't want to make him angry at us.
No, he won't.
I think
Angry? He won't be angry with
No.
Gonna
us.
do all out war on us.
I don't think we are knocking out the Kadim at all.
I don't think that's smart. Because maybe they have like some secret code, and maybe the Kadim will be like, or Zemni will be like, what's the code? And the Kadim says, blue purple monkey or something like that. Personally, my code would be like octopus horse or like horse monkey. That'd be my
Killian.
personal code, but
Just lift
Or
up the staff.
Jack.
no, that's too obvious. You should never make your password so obvious.
But would we still want
Listen.
this item?
Just because it might be something that could assist in our goals, we are not villains, and we do not do everything that makes our plans easier. We must make choices based upon what is right and what is wrong.
According to Anam.
We just cannot knock out this man who's not done us wrong, and to this point not revealed our secrets, and so
I agree, JB.
we use it on who we know is evil, because he is a leader in the Zentarum. And we have seen him attack us.
Oh, I have an idea. What happens, because we want him to go out the back door, why don't we call in some favors? Because, you know, we saved that, the Order of Kazette lady. Maybe she could be, like, patrolling the front a little bit more, and they're like, oh, the Order of the Lux is out front, we're the bad guys, and he tries to sneak out the back.
Ray,
Yes?
Actually,
I have never been more proud of you my entire life.
Yay!
Aww.
Shall we go talk with them now?
Okay! I do have an in. She looks around, kind of very secretive.
What do you think?
I'm
Well,
Order of Kazette, Order of Lux.
I actually like this idea, and
Prestigious.
I was thinking, we know that Zemni and Kelsen are not at war, are they not? What if we cannot follow through with Ray's plan, we could convince Kelsen to bring some of the night knives and literally bust down the front door looking for Zimni? That would force him out the back.
Ray, you and me,
Yeah?
let's go visit the Order Lux.
I love spending time with you, JB.
You think the rest of you could head over to meet up with Oliver and Kelson to convey this part of the plan?
I
So
think
you're
this is worthwhile.
suggesting bringing both to the front?
Why
of the
not?
board? Yes.
Yes, I need to
Yes.
meet the Order Lux to try to remove
This
this
The
is
from
more,
my
my
the
face.
more that Zimni might be
Yes.
not scared, but intimidated to run, the more likely it is he will be out the back.
Out the back where I smash him over the head to knock him out.
Probably
Then
kill
when
him.
do these manacles come into play? You said they are magic disrupting,
I
right?
knock him out
Well-
and then they put him on.
We are expecting to speak with the man first. Yes, so you will maybe be able to knock him out. That is post.
Oh, no, I'm not
everything
suggesting
else.
knocking him out. I'm simply saying what's
don't
just
give
down
him
Oh, I'm
the
time
road.
talking to Ray.
teleport.
She clearly
No,
wants to
I
knock him
think
out.
we need to knock him out and get the manticles on
Oh.
immediately.
I
Do
mean,
you not?
she wants to kill the man immediately.
No, just knock him unconscious like Oi Melinda.
Yeah, but you knocking someone unconscious means their head comes off.
That's not true. I've never decapitated someone.
That you know.
That's true.
That's brilliant. Love it.
All right. Well,
So knock him out like how?
Flick him.
I don't think I could flick someone asleep.
No, we're getting the item to knock him out. Why do you think?
Apparently I could flick someone to sleep.
Why do you think Ollie went? We have the item.
Oh right, the one that made you fall asleep. I remember now.
Did we forget the last 10 minutes of our lives?
Yes.
I was looking
Okay.
at someone.
One good idea, then you dropped off the face of the earth. Let's.
that's what boys will do for you.
That's another burn.
One
keep
more than I've
track.
ever had.
All
right.
right, so
I'm gonna go chase after Ollie now towards Kelson's.
I'm going with him.
So it's Rubius
so
and
Marishka and Morthos are rushing towards the dolphin market,
Yeah.
where the trinkets and treasures little shop of Kelson Mare is, and Ray and Rubius and JB are heading to Ordo Lux, the lighthouse.
Sure.
Can we have a conversation while we're on the way to visit him? Right.
Guys, we need to have an intervention with Oliver. The man's starting to sound like a serial killer.
Well, he is being a little strange. He didn't want to play any pranks with me, which is a little strange. And last time I played a prank, I think he got a little too upset.
Well, listen.
He's talking about murdering
I think
people all the
this is
time.
I think this is a conversation for Killian.
The first time it looked real strange. Well, when two knives were sticking out of the chest of Captain tooth. It was immediately Bart took the sword, yes? And is cuddling the sword every once in a while.
And
it
it
has
my
this
precious.
And it has this dark aura I do not recognize beyond the necromancy.
It's poisoning his mind.
And Killian, the wise old crumpet from the woods.
I think he's from a city.
I think you mean a scrumpet.
Crumpet.
Scrumpet.
This is D&D. I made it up.
Crumpet.
He claims to have the insight to know that it is drawing it to himself to it.
How would we get it away from him though?
Put the manacles.
I have no
on him.
idea, but the first step to a resolution will be getting him to understand that there may be something to this. Well, and also, if they're going to be dealing with this unknown magical piece, perhaps Ordolux may have some insight.
Oh, maybe. That's true. Off to the lighthouse we go.
Okay, so you continue to the lighthouse, and as you are going and having this conversation, Morthos and Marishka, you are catching up with Oliver. Is there any conversation you two wish to have?
You know the date route would have been pretty funny, just saying. Oh well. Life doesn't always happen the way you want it to.
Are you saying I'm fugly?
No. I was just thinking it would be amusing to show up with somebody who wasn't fugly when we said they were.
No. Oh, well
Vice
said.
versa.
Well said.
No insight whatsoever there.
Oh, he's just taking it, bring it on. Yeah?
He's choosing not to.
So
It's like,
Killian, who is with you two, says, well, Morthos, I think she was giving you a compliment.
Yes.
I agree, I am rather
Yes.
handsome.
Okay,
I love this group.
the three of you continue on, and you do...
before they catch up, Oliver wants to talk with Bart while he's walking there.
Okay.
So Oliver stormed off like a little jerk. And Oliver's talking to Bart, and he's going, I don't believe them. Like, it's obvious what we have to do. I don't want to do it. Do you want, like... They just don't understand us, you know? They don't understand. What's it? No, I would never do anything against their wishes, the group's a whole.
Pick up.
I just have to be more persuasive. Where's your tail at? On the ground.
Bart's dragging on the ground.
Okay. Just have to be more persuasive. Yeah. Don't worry. We'll figure something out. We always do. They don't get us. It's okay. Most people don't. All right. And then he starts to hear some running up behind him, and he turns around.
And Marishka, Morthos, and Killian emerge as you see JB, you see Bart and Oliver having this kind of conversation as they both look at you kind of in unison.
Oh, hey, guys.
Hi, Ollie.
You know, I just realized.
What?
Poor JB. We left him with Ray and Rubius.
That's amazing.
Anyway.
I haven't known you all very long, but even I know that's really funny.
All right. I've decided that I was going to get the sleepy thing from Kelson.
Melatonin.
And, I don't know, maybe ask him for help.
Well, it's funny you say that. Ray actually had a brilliant idea.
I don't doubt it. She's smart.
Yeah, she was going to go ask the, what do you call that group that she's a part of?
Oh, Order of the Gazette, Order of Lux?
Yes. If they would be willing to potentially help by barging into the bar and kind of saying, here we are looking for...
She thought of that?
Yeah, it was
That's
quite
a great... But you hear that? That's a great plan.
I
That's a
thought
great
so
plan.
as well. I thought, in fact, since we were going to see Kelson, and he is part of the Night Knives, who is also at war with Zemni. Bart, you're quite annoying. I mean, I'm trying
He's
to have
having
a
a seizure.
conversation.
I'm sorry. Stop it. Stop. You good. Thank you.
Goodness.
Maybe we could ask Kelson if he would also bring him and some of his Night Knives to potentially scare Zemni out of the bar, and that way we could force him out the back.
That was kind of my thought, that maybe if we're not going to go with the Kendim route, we need to get more creative and supply some more backup because there's only 7 of us for a bar full of who knows how many.
Not to mention, if we all do, by some crazy luck, not that we happen to get into fights very often, it would be nice to have some extra people there in case things go south.
Agreed. Sorry. It's working my other voice.
Rest in peace.
Yes. Take the penis might here.
We meet again, Trebek.
You arrive at Trinkets and Treasures. And you go into the tent.
It's just fabric. Sorry.
Surprisingly solid.
You open, and there's a woman there who is tending to the tent. Yes, can I help you?
Oi! How are you? Looking for Kelson. Kelson, man.
Oh, right. You can shut the door. The drape.
Okay. He unbuttons it, zippers it down. It's like a tent.
And as you do, she snaps, and Kelson materializes.
Oh, that's sweet.
So, what can I help you with? What have you found out? What's going on? What's the latest? What do you...
We need your help in 2 ways. Are you willing to help us?
Of course. What are you doing?
We're gonna get Zemni.
All right, I'm listening. I like this plan.
I thought
you might.
We need... Oh, they're so cute. We need 2 things from you. 1, we need your sleeping dragon totem thing.
Well, you're going after Zem. That's why you wanted the manacles then from Captain Curtis. All right, I understand.
Yeah, see. Yeah.
Okay, do you know where he is?
We have an
We
idea
know
of
where
where
he
he'll be.
will be.
Yeah.
Well, that's useful.
It's always good to know the end point of things.
Where's he gonna be?
The Black Viper Inn tomorrow evening at 7:30 p.m.
Probably in the VIP section.
Yes. But we know he frequents there on occasion. Knowing when he's gonna be there is helpful, but... Good luck breaking into there. Now, it's not strictly a Zentarum base of operations. It's just generally seedy all around. So you need to always be careful when anytime you go in there, there's liable to be all kinds of trouble and things of dangerous sort. And, not to mention, you gotta deal with Gershwin, who is... He's a heavy hitter, if you know what I mean.
He wasn't very nice.
Oh, you've been there?
Yeah, I had a dissatisfying mug of ale the other day.
You had the ale?
I regret that I am aware of apparently the ingredients inside.
It's delicious.
Oh, you like it? Yeah. Keep drinking it. Keep it. You enjoy it. You like it.
So, I can give you the sleep statue, but I would like it back.
Oh yeah,
What, you gonna try to put him to sleep?
maybe.
You'll
We're
never
trying
get,
to
you'll
reduce
never get
friction
close
at all
enough. How you
points.
gonna do that?
Distraction.
Well, that's actually what we were hoping you might be able to help
It's
with.
the second part of the help we need.
Twofold request. That all leads to your benefit.
Could you provide us with some of your gentlemen that can change the way they look and join us maybe in the bar? Cause an uprising, if you will.
You want to start a fight in the Black
Exactly.
Viper?
Maybe. Yes.
That is an aggressive nod,
Yeah.
but
He doesn't allow me to hide my inner intentions so well. And sometimes he just has a mind of his own. But in this time, we are in one accord. We would like some help. There's only 7 of us. All of us, I can't go in. I stick out like a sore paw. JB couldn't go in. Ray couldn't go in. We need eyes on the inside that can help us cause a distraction that might force him out a certain door that we need him to go out. where we can then apprehend him. Maybe knock his ass out. With your statue, of course.
I doubt he'd take a door.
Yeah, we're thinking that.
He'd probably use the tunnel underneath.
There's a
Tunnel underneath? Secret tunnel?
There's always a
Do
secret
you,
tunnel.
do you know where that exits to?
I know it exits out into the docks below. I don't quite know
It would be the dogs.
which of the warehouses, but it's one of them. My intel isn't good enough to know which.
What information do you have on that? Like, what working information do you currently have?
It's one of the warehouses below.
How many warehouses below are there?
20.
Oh, okay.
I don't think we can search 20 warehouses in a single night.
There's got to be more. Mariska,
Hello.
if you were contracting with some bad guys who had an underground base by the docks, and there's a lot of them, which one do you think you'd be in? The ones closest to the water or furthest away?
Well, if you are a bad guy, you are generally operating under a fear of the law, which means you'd like to minimize as much time exposed in the open as possible. But you also want to choose a location that seems like the last location in the world that would have a secret tunnel. So it will be a cross between location of warehouse that doesn't look like it would have a secret tunnel, but also warehouse that would be close enough to allow easy access in and out without
Right.
being seen.
Where is the secret tunnel starts in the bar, right? Is it like behind the bar or in the kitchen or something like that?
It's, from what I understand, I've not used it, but I understand it's from the kitchen,
From the kitchen.
which
Mr.
is behind the bar.
Mr. Marthas.
So basically, Mariska, you would have known that it's kind of underneath the
Yeah.
VIP area.
So it's still first floor, but it's underneath the balcony.
Correct.
Where is the entrance to the kitchen in the building?
but
Where
we
did I
You
see
saw-
it?
to get
you
in.
saw a door that was basically underneath the balcony, kind of going back this way, around. So there was the underneath the balcony, kind of where Gershwin is here, was the bar itself, and then to the south of that is where the bar to the back was. You presume that was the kitchen being discussed.
So he'll go out the tunnels.
You do know that he'd have to
Go down the...
go down the stairs unless there's some other means down through the balcony.
Well,
it-
unless there was some other means of getting down, he'd have to go down the stairs to get to this back room location,
Alright,
where I presume the tunnel would be.
so we can have someone on the inside with the manacles, and maybe if we can find a way to back into that tunnel, someone with the sleeping statue on the other side. We don't necessarily need to know which warehouse he's getting into if we can meet him at the start of the tunnel.
That will be quite the stealthy operation.
Yes. That I'm not terrible at.
This bar, does it operate at all hours of day? Do you know?
It's always
It's
open.
never closed.
Gershwin never sleeps.
Good lord. Let's back a beast. Hey.
Anyway, let me go and get that statue for you.
Thank you.
Are you just gonna wait here?
One last question. Do you have any potions that might change the way someone looks for a certain amount of time?
I'm sorry, I do not.
You know of anyone within a 5-minute walk around here that would?
When you can go across the way to the Torn Vale, they have different...
Lenya?
Right,
Okay.
you've met her, alright. Yeah, whatever she might have.
We were just there. I think we cleaned her out
Could
pretty
go
good.
to the Tower of Mysteries, they have different things as well.
Alright. You've been a lot of help. Would you be willing to supply some men to cause a distraction to force him to go out the tunnel?
Kelson, this is your best shot. We've never had so much intel as we do at this moment.
This
If you let this slip through your fingers, you'll never get a situation like this again.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage because you're being assisted by Oliver.
She's good at persuasion.
Oh, shoot. Okay, that's really good.
With
That's-
advantage?
Well, the first one's a 27.
Okay.
What's the second one?
That one is not as good. That one is a 22.
So 27. You're right. If we can take out Zemni, that's like cutting off the head of the snake.
Oh, I was going to say the
That's
tail.
like cutting off Hydra head, but burning at the same time so no head come back. He's perfect.
I don't know where Respin Teague or who he is or she is for that matter, but Zemni's always the one doing stuff, so if we can take out him, that would be
Ideal.
a great help in our little struggle right here. All right. I can't put many men in danger, but nor can I let you know who they'll be. They'll have to be completely undercover.
Right. They need to know who we are, so they don't come
they'll
after
know
us.
who you are, but I might be able to get a handful in there.
That's all we need. Enough to cause a distraction.
I can't put myself at risk.
No.
And they won't fight to the death.
No.
You're just talking like a
Dave?
fight.
We need to get him to move into the tunnel. That's what we need.
So what's the there's a signal. What do they do? What do I tell them? Is there a
Marishka,
mark?
I think it would be... Why don't you just throw a glass on the ground? Yeah, throw a bottle. Break a bottle on the ground.
mug.
Cause a commotion. We can... Something to that extent.
We're going to have Marishka on the inside.
Do you want one of them to get into a tussle with you?
Ooh.
Ooh. Can I win?
Well, we need it to be reasonable.
No.
Make a note of that.
We're about to get canceled. Like
That
Baby
would
Yoda.
She looks
agreeable.
down and writes in her book as you watch the kind of purple silver flame kind of flash through her eyes.
Sure.
Marishka,
Yes.
I'm joking. You're very capable. I believe in you. I always have.
Yes. Doc, 2 points. Alright. Tassel. Tassel is in one of his men would fake Tassel, and I would fake let him win or something like that so that we have commotion started.
There doesn't have to be a winner or a loser. It's just a tussle.
There's always a winner. But I like where this is going.
All right. So they'll at some point you'll give a signal, and then they'll engage with you.
We should talk about the signal right
Yes, we should.
now. I think it should be.
A fireball in the middle of the room?
I don't like
I
that.
don't want my men hurt.
I was joking.
Yes, I was.
You've used
totally
that
joking.
tactic before.
And it was quite effective.
That's true. But with gnolls, not my men.
So
Break a glass or something.
are we still going with the plan that I would be fake, stood up here at the date, and then I get angry about it, and then I throw a glass on the ground because I'm fake drunk here, and then this man. How do we get to the tussle part?
Well, I mean, you could start hating on all men. You start picking on some.
All right, I'll be back.
Yep.
He leaves to go and get his.
Oh, wait, quick, one more thing.
That's what you said before.
Yeah. How do I not knock myself out while using the... Can I, like, hold it with a cloth?
Yeah, don't touch it with your skin.
I have fur.
It needs to be skin-to-skin contact.
Skin to skin. So I
Right.
have to hit him in the face or something.
Yes.
Got it.
JB picked it up with his hands before.
Yes.
And, well, succumbed to... Anyway.
Could just throw it at him. Like, who's not going to catch it? You know what I mean? Throw it at his face. Like, hey, think fast.
Unless he
Catch.
dodges.
Knock that.
Or he could duck.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Anyway, he leaves.
Bye, Kelson.
As before he goes out, he snaps his fingers and the woman reappears and he walks out.
I like that disguise. All right, so we have to do some planning here.
I need to learn that.
Yes. So planning, signal. Is what you were talking about?
Yeah, you said you're going to break a glass.
Yes.
Start hating on men. All men.
All
You
right.
start mathing off, maybe to the wrong person. He doesn't treat ladies very well. You get into a tussle.
I will break glass in front of this plant here. And I will start accusing him of being responsible.
But you're not going to know who the plant is.
Oh, that's true.
So you're just going to have to really act.
Alright.
All right, so JB, Ray, and Rubius, you arrive at the lighthouse, and you see a tall stone structure, which is made of hewn, polished white stone, and it reflects the sunlight. It's very bright to behold, though JB, with your eyewear, it doesn't affect you at all.
Because you wear your sunglasses at night.
And as you approach, there's a large, stately entrance, and the tower goes up about 3 stories, and then there is, in fact, a flame that is alight, and that's kind of shining forth as a lighthouse would. It seems to be more for effect than for actual maritime use, because there's a much larger lighthouse out at the in the kind of the port, but you get the point.
Is there something like the skull on the dark house, but on the lighthouse?
It's a symbol of a star kind of shining forth that's emblazoned on the doors.
I'm gonna knock on it. Hello, lighthouse!
The door, there's a shuffle behind the door. It then opens up, and there is a male dressed in some scale armor, has a sheathed sword, opens up, and
Hi, sir. My name is Ray. Well, really, Ray Esmeralda, and this is my friend, and he's JB, and this is Rubius. And can we speak to Cosette, please?
he looks at you.
She's one of our friends. She'll know who I am. I have a secret that I'm keeping, but I can't say, or else it won't be a secret anymore. But she'll know.
Roll a persuasion check.
Got it.
He just silently looks at you and
Do you want me to explain some more? So we need some help. We're planning some...
opens the door, turns, and just starts walking as you're talking to him.
Yeah, so we're planning this really cool thing, and we need Cosette's help.
Ray, you've got it. He's putty in your hands.
Okay.
So he walks in, the door opens to a large, stately hallway.
Wow, this is so pretty. Kind of hurts my eyes, though. Does it hurt your eyes? Kind of hurts my eyes. I have to, like, squint a lot.
My ears
You
are
walk in, and it opens up
It's
to
dark.
an even
dark in here.
larger kind of greeting room. Large fireplace with a fire alight, a large banquet table that several people sit around, some eating a meal, some a drink, some just having a conversation.
You guys should go to the Blue Cow Inn. Their milkshakes are divine, and they have the best service. The innkeeper's son, Jack, he's the coolest, and he'll make sure to take care of you.
JB.
Yes.
Hey, it's so good to see you again. As Cosette runs up to you. It's great, you're alive.
Your secret.
Excellent, that's so good of you. As the dwarf female comes rushing up in her armor, she has the braids in her hair. She's all cleaned up, no longer the ragged figure that she was before. The color has kind of returned to her face, and she has a large maul kind of swung over her shoulder, and she just kind of gives you a hug around your leg, your knee, and JB, she kind of gives you a pound, and Rubius gives you a pound.
Dodge it. Oh! What is that?
It's a greeting. It's okay. Aye, yes. So, what can I do for you?
Can we talk somewhere kind of secret? We have a secret mission.
Oh, of course. Come over here to my quarters.
Thank you. JB, he's going to explain because he's much better at explaining things like wisely and smartly. I kind of jump all around the place and just keep talking and talking, but he'll do it well.
Right.
I don't even have anything.
Very
it's
good.
just
Right.
no.
So JB, what's the secret?
He's the coolest.
Yeah, those shades are quite
Yes. So
spiffy.
the most important thing we came here to address is this device attached to my face.
Right. That's not planned then?
No.
I didn't think that was the most important.
That's a
but
problem.
Well,
All right.
I know that the rest of you dismissed this foreign object attached to my person. But
Well,
I did not dismiss it.
And you can't just grab it off?
I can show you what happens if you grab it off.
Is it bad or good?
I mean, I got hurt pretty bad, but I'll do it again for you to
No,
demonstrate.
no. Take your word for it. Remember, those in the Order of Kazet, we use our heads before our hands.
Okay. I'm gonna use the power of thought.
No, that's not what it...
You let her think on
Right,
it for a minute.
speak hard, lass.
yes.
Okay, JB. So, have
Listen,
you...
this. There's an evil organization, okay? They were in search of an item. We stopped them, along with help from others that we don't even know, from receiving that item, okay? Tomorrow night, we are going to be assisting in ending the corruption in your city
That's very good.
from an outside organization, okay?
Great,
We are
great.
going to be, in the future, very soon, asking you for assistance in that, in any way that is possible.
Well,
We'll talk later on that.
Right.
This item attached to my face is all mixed up in this business here, and I trust that the people of the light, I have heard, do deal well with visitors who are in need.
aye. Yes, we also help those who are in need. That's what we do. We
Now listen.
smite evil. Is it evil?
Listen, we saved you, yes?
Aye.
I have had dealings with organizations who claim to do good previously. And I have been hosed in the past. So I have brought this to you, but I will be scrutinizing your moves in the case of this. So
Right, so I understand the lack of trust.
Evil people are trying to get the glasses, and we're afraid JB will be targeted by these evil people.
Right.
Can you help?
yeah, and thus far all it does is block your shiny little things, and it's fine.
Well, have you checked if it's cursed?
I'm not sure I have that ability.
Oh, well, let's get that done then.
Maybe you could teach me.
It's, well, it's a power from the divine. Do you have a
I
good-
tap into the weave, yes.
No, well, it's a kind of the juxtaposition to the weave.
Another side of the weave.
Aye, one that comes from the
The weave.
higher powers.
Yeah, of course, yes. Yes.
Right. A non-believer, okay, I understand. Well, have you tried to detect magic on it?
Yes.
And it didn't reveal any curses? Aye?
No, it revealed some strange magics I don't know about. And
Okay, well, that's a start, but the divine magic will actually reveal if there are harmful effects with a weapon, or a armor, or a fancy piece of ocular wear.
You teach me the ingredients and the twist, and I'll do that.
I wish I could. It's not ingredients, or it's a prayer, and the divine reveals it.
All right,
Oh,
so
and that
so
is
it's
the most
somatic. It's
powerful.
somatic. Then you teach me the words, and I will attempt it.
You can watch me as I do it,
All right.
and if you want to
You will
remember,
help, though.
as you said, I owe you a favor.
Is this the favor? Are we calling in the favor here?
Well, I thought the favor was gonna be for the other part. Personally,
Well,
like the real reason we came.
Well, it's all in one. It's all one thing, right?
roll a persuasion check
I am Order of Kazet.
with advantage because Ray's assisting you.
And I do have a crossbow.
Oh, I rolled a 20. That probably means I have a 19. I don't know.
You watch as she kneels on the ground, and she motions you to sit next to her, which you follow.
I do.
Okay.
You too. Can you make sure nothing fishy happens?
I'm not really sure why I'm here.
I think this is going to be... Well, I know why you're here. We will reveal that momentarily.
I'll keep an eye on things.
Yes.
She kneels down, and you hear her utter a simple prayer. She says, "Great God of the dragons, Bahamut of light,
I go,
grant us, she kind of looks at you other side of her, grant us insight into this magical item,
JB's writing it in his spell stone.
that we would know if it is good or evil, if there is blessing or curses, that we may divine the way. In the name of Bahamut. Aye. And she looks at you, and her hand begins to glow a kind of silvery platinum color.
Ooh.
And she touches the outer side of the glasses, and it does not shock her. She kind of runs her hand along it, and as she does, it begins to glow with a yellow color. Aye,
I'm blinded.
blessings. And then as she runs it along the bottom of the glasses, it begins to glow a reddish color. Aye, and curses of the sort. And she kind of closes her eyes and concentrates. This is no ordinary eyewear.
Mm-hmm.
This is an artifact of great power. I don't know the full extent, but
No, it doesn't do anything.
oh no, it will.
Just a few visual tweaks, that's all.
No, there's a mage of great power inside.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. But these glasses here are really the problem.
No, I mean, in the glasses
Well, they're on me.
holds the essence of a mage of great power.
It hasn't taken any of my essence.
It's studying you.
Yes, it's studying me for
I'm
sure.
beginning to suspect it's not
judging
you.
Evaluating your usefulness, and whether you are fit to be trained to be a conqueror of darkness.
Oh.
Well, I certainly can bring light into a room. That's not difficult.
You're
silly.
overly literal sort, aren't you?
What do you mean? Getting rid of the darkness, all it involves is bringing in the light.
I mean the
Yes.
metaphorical darkness. Aye.
I'm
The
gonna
evil.
die?
The evil.
Oh.
Like the storm, silly.
I don't know why it's so hard. The entity in your glasses wants to know if you are fit for service.
Like the butterfly already confirmed.
And so it will train you, but it will utilize what is
Look at their faces.
called here by our little group, our little clan, aye, tough love. And so, as you succeed, it will reward you with more power and insight and knowledge.
It's a win-win.
As you fall short, it will help spur you on. Therein lies the curse, or rather, the tough love.
Can we get it off
All
of his
right.
face?
So if I use that spell that you just taught me, I'll be able to maybe reach the being inside and speak with him, yes?
Oh, when it discerns its time, it'll do one of two things. It'll continue your training and speak to you, or it'll fall right off your face
Oh.
and seeks out someone else worthy of it.
Okay, well, I have the box it came in, so we'll put it right back inside there.
Great.
Why are you so quick to get rid of this blessing?
It is stuck to my
You could become
face.
so much more powerful.
Why did you feel the need to get rid of your Autolux tattoo?
I didn't. It was removed from me by force. By some sharp object.
What? Aye? You were a member of Order Lux?
I don't know. Apparently, look at my scars all over my body.
Well, how do you know?
I was told by someone that I was something.
That sounds very convincing.
Hey, you're something.
Listen, JB, should I tell her?
Listen, this person was a tool used by an evil force, and I made myself vulnerable, and nothing terrible has happened to me.
I used to be Candim.
Where's your sword of light? we've worked with Ken Team. They're mighty useful for specific jobs.
I was Candy.
Ooh.
Apparently,
Oh, did someone tell you that too?
I lost all my memories.
That's a shame.
And I don't know why. I just cannot remember anything before. How long has it been? A couple months now. That's all my memories.
I've only known you for about a couple months.
They've all been stolen from me.
That's a sad tale.
Is there anything you can do to help unlock them?
There are more powerful clerics here. I'm a paladin, but the clerics perhaps with some restoration spells can try.
But you seem so powerful.
I have power from Bahamut.
You have you can't unlock my memories.
I can try a lesser restoration. That's about the extent of it.
What happens if you locked your own memories? Because you didn't like who you were.
Why would I do that?
I don't know.
Well,
It's preposterous.
Real quick, while I'm thinking about this, what magics did Behemoth the spell tell you were on this item?
right.
Because I can't figure out what type of magic there was.
It was... The only thing I could discern was magic of light.
Light magic? That's not a school of magic.
That's what it was, I'm sorry.
Maybe it's from another realm.
It is odd.
Like chronology magic. Have you heard of chronology or graviturgy magic?
No,
Oh, wasn't
no, I haven't.
wasn't Killian searching out a really light magic? Remember in his story, he was like looking for the most powerful light magic ever, and then he met the lion guy. Wasn't he light magic? Maybe he knows.
Yeah, he was hallucinating in the woods off some peyote.
I don't think he was hallucinating.
So, you can have this conversation, but
Oh, yes.
the second request, I need a little more detail.
Yes, go ahead, JB.
Okay,
Unless
you
you
need
want me
some
to
help.
say it.
You need some help with backup for smiting some evil. Okay, we're game for that. So what's the job?
yeah, so you know the Zentarum, yes, of them?
Aye.
You have attempted to assist in removing them from town, but we
Aye.
decided we came and took care of that, right?
You're dealing with it, yeah? We've
That's true.
dealt with it.
And
Little
we
bit.
have one of their leaders in the midst of transferring what we know as an innocent person to the Zentarum, most likely for information on how to further enhance their plans.
So we apprehend him and put him on trial. I
Yes,
like it.
that would be the most fantastic
So-
result.
So what's the plan? How can I help? I'm in.
Well, tomorrow night, there's a bar,
At 7:30.
7:30.
What bar?
the Black Viper.
Ugh, that's a dirty place.
It needs to be.
I have not been there.
It's full of all manner of scum and villainy.
So,
Wretched gathering, it sounds like.
we just
Hey.
need to make a commotion to get the Zemni guy to run away.
Zemni? What do you know of Zemni?
He's a rat. A white rat.
A were-rat.
A lycanthrope. That's some smiting I can get behind.
What?
Aye.
Is there any chance the powers that be in this location could just come in and take over, and we can just be the medium between your order and
Well,
solving this dark evil?
We'd have to get permission from the captain. And it could get messy.
I'm fine with that.
We're all
I
about
don't know
mess.
if fighting would be.
We've made
The
many.
best.
We've made many messes.
We'd have to get permission from the higher ups here.
But if all is successful, we'll have a small army.
I can help you on my own, but it would be a far bigger task to get the whole order to mobilize only because of the
Logistics.
red tape.
Yes. Well, maybe you could ask immediately, and I guarantee you, Captain Tooth is in on this.
Captain Tooth,
Wait a second.
you found him?
Oh, not Captain Tooth, the captain of the city.
Captain Curtis?
Yes,
In on this as in like for it?
as
or
in he
in-
is also against the Zentarum.
Aye. Well, that's good. I'll tell you what, I'll go have a chat with the leader here and come back to you.
Oh, and yes, we did find Captain Tooth. He's gone.
You dealt with him? Was he...
One of our party dealt with him very harshly.
So he got away, or... Oh, you...
He got away
he has passed
from life.
in the line of duty.
Hey, well... like... Were you able to get out of him what you needed?
No. Not really.
I think Oliver got what he wanted from him.
Alright, well...
Oh, you know anyone? He's kind of going crazy. Know anyone that could help with that?
We believe the sword he obtained from Tooth is poisoning his mind.
Well, perhaps that's Kirsten too?
I think
It did have an
indubitably.
aura similar to that.
Black aura.
It's different than necromancy for sure, but it's like there's nothing coming. There's
Well-
nothing being created from something. It's very strange.
Perhaps tomorrow I can help with that. Today I'm a little drained, but...
Listen, before you leave, can you find someone to try and work on my mind, please?
Forget.
I'm desperate.
She holds out her hand, which begins to glow green. She puts it on the middle of your forehead, then traces to your right temple, and then back to your left temple. As you watch the green light kind of extend around the crown of his head, and she kind of takes her hand back. Hey, there's definitely something foul afoot. I'm not strong enough to rescind it, but there's some manner of witchcraft here.
I knew it.
FOWL.
It is a bird.
It was a
Who is strong enough to reverse this curse?
You want me to be honest or just give you some false hope?
Give it to me straight. But only if it makes me feel good.
Typically, this type of magic, only the source can reverse it.
Who's the source?
You'll have to discern that. Whoever cast it, you must either have them stop it or kill them.
But if it was me, then that would mean...
Use the power of thought. Ready? Stop.
Well, it's not what I wanted to hear, but I appreciate your honesty.
Hey, I'm gonna go talk to Valrix now. I'll be back. So she leaves. Any conversation you wish to have amongst
I thought
yourselves?
you told me there was no magic afoot in my mind, JB.
I did not find any magic. Perhaps the behemoth spell found something that I could not find.
Well, maybe you should listen to the thing in your glasses, because it would level you up so you could do that better.
I'm sorry, but I'm not quite sure what the result of her scan was, but I have felt nothing different. I've been acting the exact same as I was prior to obtaining this monstrosity on my face. And I say, I would like to get it removed still.
Well,
We're called the Shades.
I turn and walk away. 2 on the nose.
Can't argue with that one. It's like, that's true.
Just like
yeah.
the glasses are on the
I'm
news.
sorry, I
Cosette
don't mean to cut you
returns
off.
a little while later. Valrix says, we can send a men or two, but we're already low staffed. Lots of missions being sent out.
well, maybe if you could just help with a distraction, we're gonna have someone on the inside.
Right, so what would that... You don't actually want us to smite anything, just cause a distraction?
Help
Well,
distract.
we want to smite the lycanthrope.
Well,
That's
if-
what we do.
Well, we kind of need him for questioning, though.
I say we're getting some
Can we-
devices.
After we capture, then we'll put him on trial, and then we'll smite him.
Yes,
That would work.
indubitably.
Do you want to go over the plans?
I feel good about that end result.
About the blue cow inn? We could get some nice milkshakes, and we could plan and huddle
Loose
between
ends.
us and you.
Do they have strawberry?
They do have strawberry,
Aye,
and the
I'm in.
service is fantastic.
I'm in. All right, let's go.
I think that'll be the best way, right?
Nothing better before
Listen.
you smite something than a strawberry shake, am I
Aye.
right?
From now on,
It's invigorating.
in public, we should not have been discussing this last night in public. We will not discuss our plans,
Well, we can go up to our room.
especially the blue cow.
We can go up to our room and discuss.
Sure.
And we could sharpen our swords with the thing that you guys made me carry through the tunnels.
So yeah, that's
Haven't
true.
used that yet.
So you are
You're still carrying it.
what they call a paladin.
I
think it's
am.
Paladin.
Well, listen,
Pilates.
you paladins or clerics, you may be better at strategy than the three of us or our entire group. Perhaps you have a way of obtaining the arrest of this person,
Yeah.
rat man.
We're gonna try to get him out through the black door. The back door, not the black door.
Is it black?
I don't know.
The best way is to try to apprehend swiftly without time for them to muster reinforcements. Get them into the hands of the authority. Get them on trial. Charge them with the crimes they're due and owed. Let
Yeah,
justice
yeah,
be
yeah, yeah.
served.
I like
Of
it.
course we know that.
Right, so the thing with the Black Viper is the entire bar is full of people who are shady.
Well, hold on with this insight until we get to everyone, and then you don't have to repeat twice.
Aye, let's get going.
Ray, the voice of restraint.
Well, Deborah taught me a whole lot. Sometimes you have to fight, and sometimes you want to be patient. And Order of Kazette, use your head. I'm trying to use my head.
Before your hands.
Well, I'm kind of talking with my hands, so I'm using them at the same
It's
time.
figurative, lass.
Oh, okay.
Let us be off.
I may not be purple skinned, but I gotta live up to my family name.
She continues to have that little discourse as you make your way back to the Blue Cow with Cosette. Kelson returns and gives you the statue wrapped in a fur of some sort. And so, anything else then? You have your signal that you've figured out?
Yeah.
Yes, so just to clarify, because most problems happen with miscommunication, what we are planning is that I will show up early for a date that has been prearranged with the barkeeper there. I will start to drink, and as the time goes by, get a little more deep in the cups. Then, surprise! I'm stood up? What? Nobody would expect this. I get angry. Who would stood me up? What does that even mean? I'm the one standing, I get mad. So then I take mug after this transfer is going down, so that the canteen don't get all pissy about it. They transfer the man over. I throw mug or glass, depending on containment unit, onto ground. That is signal for me to start ranting at all the men in the world. One of your men, or women, or whatever, are going to come up and try to start tussling with me to calm down. You might even have another man come to my defense. We can really get some chaos going. And then I will do this by the entrance so that they hear commotion upstairs and they have to flee through secret entrance. Eh?
I got it.
Which then you will have the hole in the ground.
You're not there.
You hear it from a distance.
A really long distance.
Yeah.
All right, I think I understand. And
You're at the other place.
We're making our way back there.
We're still at
I'll
Kelson.
get it in order. 7:30, you say tomorrow, at the Black Viper.
Well, you might want to
Maybe
show up
a
a little
smidge
bit
early,
before
yeah.
that, to be in
Like
place.
the drop happens at 7:30. Maybe you guys make yourself nice and comfortable around 7.
Got it.
Yes.
Done. All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
He kind of motions you out, goes back into his feminine disguise, and
That's
you
like a
make your
look
way
from-
back to the Blue Cow around the
Wait,
same
did you
time.
want to check out the docks or anything tonight?
I did.
It is around 7 o'clock now.
We are
More
on the
time
clock.
having passed.
We're on the clock yet.
13 minutes.
Ray is
Go time.
No, it's tomorrow.
slurping on another milkshake.
Tomorrow.
She's using more tongue than usual this time.
Ew. God.
Again, she's 13. Let's make that clear.
Why is it weird to use your tongue for a milkshake?
I mean, that's how I drink with straws.
Stop.
Duh.
Stop over her head. All right.
Giants mature at 10.
So, any hoosers. So, as we come in, Mr. Mothos, I would like to poke around the docks, maybe. See if we can find a back way in and, I don't know, meander a little bit. See if we can get lucky.
Yes, I think we would have to get lucky, but what else are we going to do in the evening?
Or, conversely, Ray has that special paper, right? We know the name of the barkeep. What if we get down at the docks? Maybe we get inside and we write his name on the paper and we send it there and we follow it in the docks and it might lead us right to the underground entrance.
Interesting.
And maybe the letter just says like, thinking of you, Gershwin. Something like that. You know.
Ale sucked, and I hated it.
No, I don't think that would kind of probably tie it to you.
Oh, you want him to actually receive it? I thought we were just going to follow it and stop it.
Well, I mean, it's gonna get to him, so it can't implicate. But so maybe if it's just kind of
Oh, like secret love letter.
exactly.
Hopefully not from me.
No,
That would be good. That sounds
I'm just
good.
thinking. But we would have to first find our way in around the docks for that to work. Because in a perfect world, Kelson gave us this. I would like to already be down there tomorrow with this and the manacles. And maybe Ray for backup.
That is
It's a good idea.
very ideal. Yes.
You know, I'd be willing to sleep out there tonight.
That's a funny image. Okay. So then first we have to get a...
Yeah, I'm a little feral. Yeah.
Aww. So then first we have to reconvene with everybody and get Bray in the
We're
paper.
already back at the
Oh, we
blue
are?
carriage.
Hi, I didn't even notice. I'm so engrossed in the conversation.
That was as we walked in the door.
All right, that
Yeah.
makes sense. I was just thinking
You didn't
about
hear the loud
plans.
slurping in the corner from
no.
the
Hey,
giant?
Jock! We need some more milkshakes!
Alright, I'll be right over with
Strawberry for me!
Alright, any others?
Chocolate strawberry for me!
Do you have boysenberry?
Only Dingleberry.
I'll take your finest dingleberry.
Schnozberry.
That's
Oh my
great.
goodness.
Classic. Guess we know the name of this episode.
The dingleberry.
Take your finest dingleberry.
I'll be your huckleberry.
Want to go
That should be
wrangle me-
Rubius's
wrangle
good
me up a
name.
dingleberry.
Maybe that's Rubius's new
Jack
code
is laughing to himself as he goes and puts in the order.
Oh gosh.
Puts in the order.
All right.
I say we did get to Ordolux.
We
To the
did!
lighthouse.
Did
and
you
we
get
got
them the help?
We certainly got results.
Oh,
We
good.
brought her back!
This thing has cursed me. There is a being inside that
What?
apparently might help
a
me
being?
and also might encourage me negatively or positively.
Oh, that's crazy.
Also, there is confirmed trickery afoot in my head.
And
It's a
Explain.
spell that has blocked my memory, and I need to
Didn't say
find the
spell.
source and kill him. Or her.
Or ask him to stop!
I'd rather force
Yeah,
him
you
to
also
stop.
a little wishy-washy on the morals part. I'm a little... It's kind of hard to
Anybody
keep
who
up with.
stole my whole life from me has forfeited theirs.
Well, you don't even remember what life was.
And
I
the
deserve
next
to.
the next part that we can speak here is JB looks at everybody in the circle.
But we can't see
Is
her
that it is highly likely that your sword is causing you anguish and some of your behavioral differences.
I'm not angry or anguished, though.
You aren't.
Yeah.
Hey, can I see your sword?
Yeah, you can look with your eyes.
Could,
Can I touch it?
I could carry it for
He
a while.
says.
Share the load.
what does Frodo say?
I might not be.
He can't. Seriously, I do think it's impacting you. You're not yourself.
What do you mean?
You're not a murderer.
How long have you known me?
Long enough.
2 months, and you don't remember anything of your past.
I know you were a different being 2 months ago.
Listen, I'm just trying to help us save the world.
I may not know me, but I know others.
That's a good line. I don't buy it. I think you guys are all a little jealous because I got my spiffy hat. We have a new ship which we still have to rename, and I've got 2 awesome swords.
Do you not realize that we are saying this because we care about you?
And I'm saying this because
What they said.
you guys are wrong.
No,
There's
that's not
nothing
why
wrong
I
with
said
me.
it. I'm just speaking some factual information
There's,
that may affect me positively or negatively in the future.
and you're willing to believe someone that prays to a higher power, which you've been so adamant against.
Hold
Let me
on,
ask you-
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I say,
I'm holding.
and I said, the facts. There was no admission of belief or anything.
How do you know the
tell
facts?
you, you have been acting differently. And the paladin from Ordo Lux says that it may be influencing you negatively or positively.
Oh, May.
Right, great. Yeah,
Those are the words I
That is what
used.
I said. Yeah,
May. So
Oh.
there's room for you to be wrong.
If you like, I can check it out tomorrow. And
No, I'd like you to check it out right now.
I'm a little tapped.
I guess we can't do it tomorrow then. Now or never. Too late. Moving on.
Well, let me ask you this. If I was
That
to take it
seems a
from
little. All right.
you, how would you feel?
I mean, I could give it up whenever I wanted.
Well, then do it.
I don't want to.
Put it in the corner and then walk back here.
Why would I do that? What if we get What if we get jumped?
To prove you can go without it, you already have another sword.
Yeah, I need 2. I'm a
No, you
dual
don't.
wielder.
You survived perfectly
Literally,
fine
that's
with
how I'm
one.
built.
Put it in the corner and walk back.
I've always had 2.
Put it in the corner and walk back.
I don't want to.
That's
I think we are wasting time
That is in
talking
order.
about a fallacy here when we could be talking about how the heck are we going to get Zemni.
There is no phallic-shaped thing we are talking about. We are talking about your sword.
Actually, the sword's pretty phallic, actually, if you, I mean...
Now, you've got it in your hand. Put it in the corner, walk back.
Well, I just think we're wasting time.
Yes,
That's
we
what
are.
I'm getting at.
No, we're waiting for our milkshakes, yes?
They're right here, guys.
Oh, okay.
Ah, give
there was
him
no
the
wasted
dingleberry
time.
one.
for sure.
got some good
Why are there so many hairs in my milkshake? What were you doing?
Those are bubbles.
The special dingleberries.
Anywho,
Now we
think
have
we
our
should go up
milkshakes.
to private.
Can we head to the room?
Let's
Yes.
go private.
Tapioca.
Jack, Jake,
Tapioca.
sir, do we have a room in this location?
yeah, we have the penthouse.
The penthouse.
We have the
With
penthouse.
sword sharpener.
Do we have another night? Can we have another night? Or are we paid up for the next 25?
Are you? Yeah, I'll just let Dad know.
I love your enthusiasm as employee.
Isn't he the best employee ever?
And Ray would like to know if you could have another milkshake delivered in about 35 minutes to our room. Her favorite flavor. And tell your father you may be a little while. We want to invite you in for a drink.
We do. Which yeah, you do.
I'm not allowed to have a drink with the guests.
Well, we need some room service.
I can serve you the drinks.
Sure. Okay. JB winks at
But you don't
Ray,
see it because
but nobody sees him wink.
He's just staring at
You've
her.
had good thoughts today, Ray.
All right.
Just saying.
We upstairs. We're going upstairs. We're in the room, narrating verbally. This is a normal Oliver trait. Ah ha ha ha! Carefree Oliver. Freaking guys.
So you are up in the room.
You want to do the giveaway?
Yeah, we can do the giveaway.
Oh, yeah, it's like
Gotta do the first giveaway is for the dice. And if you would like to take part in the giveaway of those yellow dice, then you can type into the chat right now, ! Planning,
I think
PLANNING.
this is what it was last time.
Yep, because it's still going on! ! Planning, PLANNING, and you get your chance at those dice. We will randomly choose a winner and then get them out to you at the end of the month. ! Planning if you would like your chance at those yellow dice. So you guys are in the room,
That should have been Dingleberry.
and
No.
Killian speaks
I
up.
can finish this.
So I think it's time for the plan to all come together now, so that we can just kind of get on with it a little bit. So I think that's probably what we need to do now. So who would like to sum up what the plan is so that we can just get it done?
All right, go ahead, Marishka.
Oh.
You are the consultant, and the plan does kind of revolve around you. So
These most things do in life. All right, so summing up from our side of things, and by our
you're talking too slow. So, anyways, we're gonna go in. Mershka's gonna make a distraction. No, I'm kidding.
No, you're doing great.
I'm just joking. These milkshakes got me hyped. Can I have another one?
Maybe
It's almost as better as coffee.
maybe pace yourself.
thing to her skin. Put her to sleep.
Don't put me to sleep again. I've been to sleep in so many important conversations.
Just to see if it works.
A little nefarious.
We know it works.
Well, just double check,
Do you remember?
Factory
Oh,
defects?
You don't.
What?
You don't remember. We know it works. He fell asleep. Carry on.
Anyways, go ahead.
All right, so basically, we're getting backup from Night Knives, from Lux people, and really, I'm going to show up early at this bar. But before we even get there, we're going to need to find a way from the docks through secret tunnel, which apparently exists, that goes into bar, that feeds out by docks. So we have to look through there first and make sure we can find it.
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. Something very important just came to mind. Do any of you think that mixing the vanilla coffee, or the coffee with the vanilla ice cream might make a very delicious milkshake?
We should try it right now.
Actually,
Do you think you
Coffee,
could
coffee, coffee.
I think we can get Jake to make this purchase and become a part of our league.
I think it's Jack.
The League of Extraordinary Coffee Drinkers.
I like it.
I might need it too if I'm gonna stay up all night in the
That's
docks.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, now that the important business
We
is
should try it right
past,
now.
you may continue your summary.
I like it.
So thank you.
That frosted coffee sounds just smashing.
It's gotta be the right
Wow.
mix, though.
You know, you people really inspire me.
One of
I
the
would have
days
that
we're
every
going to
day.
have conversation about what the actual goal is here for this group.
What do you mean? We're here to
Are we
save the
selling
world.
coffee too?
Oh, everyone has their own
Are
goals.
you serious?
You know.
No, I would like to have coffee. I just don't know. Anyway, more importantly, we need to find secret tunnel that is in Ollie's wheelhouse to find, potentially, hopefully, since everything kind of
Me and Ray.
hinges on that. All right. So, assuming we find secret tunnel, Ollie camps out in secret tunnel, right in the entranceway behind. I arrive at bar next day for my date. I will get there a little early so I can start having drinks. The Lux and the Night Knives people also get in there a little early, disguised so that nobody knows what they are or who they are. I get... Bear with me and open mind here for possibilities. I get stood up.
Got it. Yep. Understood.
I
Believable.
get a little angry about that, understandably.
Also understood.
I start to get rowdy. The signal, once we have the transfer go down, so that Zendim, Kendim, so many names, I can't even keep them straight, so that they don't get pissy. That transfer happens, and then right after the transfer happens, I throw mug or glass or whatever containment unit I have on ground, and I start a commotion, hopefully near the front entrance. The people who are planted there are going to either join with me in commotion or try to stop commotion, which will then create bigger commotion. The transfer people, seeing the commotion, are going to try to take secret entrance, right? To get out escaping safely and safety so they can keep this going. But little do they know, once they open the door to the secret tunnel, Ollie hits them with Statue of Sleep. And then we get manacles and everybody lives happily ever after.
That is assuming that the target goes alone, but okay.
Well, that's why Ray'll be there to help me.
Yes.
And me.
Ray has a
You wanna help me
hammer
in
of
the,
sleep.
in the sewers.
If
I was
applied
planning on
correctly.
just shooting things.
All right.
So if I need to shoot, say Rubius shoot, and I do it.
I will remove the ground to create a location where he can be captured solo.
Okay.
The only thing I want to be careful of is there is back entrance to this place too. That is not secret tunnel. There is back entrance there.
Well, maybe
Oh, that's where I'll be going.
maybe
With
the,
Ollie, right?
Nah, I'm going in the
Ollie,
tunnel
is secret
entrance.
tunnel. Underneath balcony of VIP place, there is secret tunnel.
They won't go
behind.
out the front entrance. There's the Order Lux.
I will say, please,
Me and Rubius then can go to
do
the back,
not
right?
sacrifice the integrity of the Candim. Do not let him get caught up in this.
Okay. Top priority. Got it.
It's not priority, but I desire it.
okay.
It is your only connection that we could perhaps get information about you.
Other than what the Kendim told us about going to the north to get his memory, or was that the lady with the watches? It was someone. They told us where to go.
Yeah, I believe we should respect your wish on
Anyways,
that.
I
I'll
agree.
be with you, covering you, if you need my arrows.
All right,
Now listen. Who will be with you, Oliver?
Ray
And me.
Okay,
No,
so the
you're in the
knife
back.
knives are in.
with JB.
Order Lux is in the front. Me and Ollie are in the tunnels, and everyone else is in the back.
And, well,
Well,
Marishka and
Morthos is
Morthos are on the inside.
Okay.
Well, we've got the place covered. What about the roof?
If they go the roof, I guess it just wasn't meant to be.
Then the DM hates us.
if there's a secret skylight, that's just good planning.
I think
They
we
go
should.
to the roof. I throw a fireball and just kill everyone.
Oh, I fireball too. The connection grows stronger.
I'm actually for that.
That's lovely.
Now listen, Ray.
Yes.
I want you to keep an eye on Oliver.
Okay.
Rash
I'm right
decisions.
here.
Rash decisions have been made recently.
When? Name two.
Bart and Bart.
There's no decision.
Sword in the chest.
That's one. Name another rash decision.
The other sword in his chest.
All right, yeah. Fair.
I do want to be careful here though, because if commotion is going on, I will need second signal, I presume, to stop commotion, since we don't want to escalate this into something totally crazy. So maybe I can say something after I see them go down in the secret place behind bar. Maybe I'll say something like,
Artichoke dip. Just yell artichoke dip.
no, we have to do this smoothly. We have to do this without suspicion.
I
Okay,
feel like-
Garbanzo bean.
I don't think I can quite make that noise, and quite frankly, I don't know how you make that noise either. Maybe something like, perhaps you're all right, I'll take my leave, and then I will leave bar. Or be thrown out. I'm fine with either.
Yeah.
But that's just key to stop escalating
Yeah,
aggression.
just don't get yourself killed.
I mean,
Or
it's
do.
never the goal.
I don't want that, but
Did you
You
just say or do?
yeah, I don't want that.
All he's saying is you have no real connection to us, and it doesn't really matter if you get captured.
I see your point
They will
of
never
view.
come back to us.
I don't agree with it, but I see it and I respect it.
Yes.
That's what I meant.
So I can give you some backup, lass.
Yes. All of the backing up. Oh, this reminds me of the days
So
of having
I'll just
youth.
rush in and ask for the lycanthrope then. Smash some skull, aye?
What?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Remember after we questioned him.
No. You're missing. You are.
Yes, the
way
smiting
off.
happens after the courtroom.
Yeah.
Yes.
We must
Well-
capture and talk with him
I
before.
won't kill him, but
Well,
apprehend if that's necessary.
We must talk with him.
there are probably 40 other people in this place or so that might be willing to defend him. So, care.
Aye, noted. And I'm aware. That's why we got some friends coming.
Right. Front door, like, you kick the door in, like, where's the lycanthrope? Commotion. He runs. I get him. We talk to him, and then you can have him.
Trial, smiting. Good.
Yeah, after we talk to him.
Aye.
Also, am I not getting
Before the
stood
trial.
up then? We just have her coming through door?
No, you're getting
Plan
stood
A,
up,
Plan
lass.
B, Plan C.
Lots of commotion.
Okay.
Commotion everywhere. The whole bar's commotion.
So you come in, you barge in through door, say, we're lycanthrope. I throw glass on ground and say, I hate men! And then we have all commotion starting all
Yeah,
at once.
that's like a commotion sandwich.
That is beautiful. But that all hinges on you being in secret tunnel, which is, I suppose,
Secret-
top priority
I feel
then.
like there should be a song about a secret tunnel.
Yeah.
Something
Agreed.
like,
Like-
hidden tunnel!
I'd like to try to start looking
I
around
don't think
now.
it's catchy enough.
All right. Well, I'll let the boys know, and
Maybe the bar.
we'll be
can
there
come up
at
with a song.
7:30.
Do you have any idea where the secret tunnel could get out?
At the docks.
No, where in the docks? The docks are a big place.
Or do you have
I'm
item
not
that
aware
could
of
help?
any tunnel, lass. Sorry.
Do you know anybody who would?
I can ask around.
Please do.
Aye.
Do you have any item
Oh,
of...
natural one. Sorry, didn't
Yeah.
find anything out.
Do you have any item that could help in searching for something, location or object? Or assuming the entrance to secret tunnel is locked, we will need something that could help unlock
No, sorry. Got
or help
nothing.
find anything?
No, that's
No.
I just smite things. I don't look for them.
Well, how do you find the thing to smite it?
I go off of the intel I'm given by the higher-ups.
That is such a weak chain. Alright. Anyway, whatever. We'll go look through the docks then, I suppose.
So
All
we
right.
check in tomorrow morning?
No, I want to do it at the night
Has
time.
Jake come up with
But
the
it's not
milkshake
till
yet?
tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Milkshakes for Jack.
Jack.
Jack. He's come up, yeah.
Oh, I give him a small container of cold coffee and ask him to make a coffee milkshake. And a piece of silver.
You just want it mixed in?
Well, I say I'm wondering if your father and yourself may experiment with the flavors of this liquid with some of that ice cream and see what you come up with.
Do you want us to add any berries?
No
I
dingles.
do say,
The dingles are not on the menu.
I would like a different milkshake. It's not agreeing with my palate.
Cherry, blueberry, strawberry may work fine. Not the dingleberry.
I'll take a sample of the coffee milkshake.
All right. I'll make sure it's mixed properly.
This may be a business opportunity for us. If you find your customers may find it delicious.
Custards.
Got it.
So he goes and about 10 minutes comes back with a frothy coffee flavored frosted beverage.
I want a milkshake so bad.
Have you tried this yet, sir?
No.
Jack it is. Have you tried this milkshake?
God!
My dad didn't let me. He said it was just for you to try.
You've struck gold. Black gold.
Is it delicious?
Delicious.
Hmm.
I'll have another.
I will speak with your father tomorrow.
I don't know. We don't have any more of his stuff.
Right. Well,
Look at that. I think it's going to explode.
perhaps you could speak with your father. I can meet with him after tomorrow night. Sometime.
I'm sure he'd be interested. He's always looking for ways to drive business.
Perfect. All right, then. We'll be back. Thank you, sir. Have a great night.
All
and
right.
Bye.
Ray would like to wish you off in the hallway.
JB! She's gonna kinda. Bye! I'll see you tomorrow!
All right. You sleep well?
Say it like you mean it, boy.
She's gonna kinda like bounce back in the room. He told me to sleep well!
Poor customer service.
Right. Yeah.
He kind of turns and like awkwardly shuffles down the hall.
Alright, we have to have a talk about your taste. And
Mr. Marthas,
Yes.
would you like to poke around tonight at the docks and maybe just see if we can find what looks to be a shady entrance?
It's about 9 o'clock at this point in the evening.
Feels like a good time.
I'll go with you.
Okay.
We got a couple hours.
So
Suppose we
the
can go
three
look.
of you make your way down to the docks.
Is everybody else sleeping right now or something?
What are the rest of you guys doing while they go?
Would you like me to come with or just
This
hold
is
down for it?
nighttime.
It is 9 o'clock at night.
I'm long resting.
Yeah. I don't think it's
Killian
necessary.
also
We're not-
turns in for the
I'm long
night.
resting.
Yeah.
I like this group. This is a lot of fun.
No, Mr. Marthas, we're not trying to get in any trouble tonight. We're just trying to find a way in, see what makes sense.
Be sneaky.
Maybe poke around tomorrow morning and find exactly where I need to be. Just want to find an entrance point.
Should have not brought me then.
We didn't. Did we?
Tomorrow.
Oh, I thought I was with
You're going to be with me tomorrow when I
I thought we
hole
were
up
going
there.
in tonight.
Come, Ray, you sit with me and we'll talk about your taste in men while they do the boring business.
All
We
right.
need to be stealthy.
And
So-
we're the three best friends that anyone could have.
So JB goes to sleep. Morthos, Rubius, and Killian goes to sleep. Morthos, Rubius, and Oliver, you go and search the docks for a secret tunnel.
I find some whipped cream that I get in the kitchen, and I put it on JB's hand,
I'm encouraging this.
and then I tickle his nose with a feather.
I used to do prank like this all the time.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
I think it's a 5.
Okay. You watch as JB kind of just slaps the feather and gets the whipped cream all over his face.
This is yes! Woo, high five! Ow!
I pretend to go to sleep so I don't know what's happening, but I'm actually just laughing to myself.
Okay.
I also scratch my body parts with the whipped cream hand.
He's going to get rash. That is great.
Not a
I
rash,
used to
a
do-
yeast infection.
I used to do pranks like this all time.
So, Morthos, Rubius, and Oliver, any conversations you wish to have as you go to the docks?
What do you think about Ray's ideas?
I think she's really coming into her own.
Yeah, they've been pretty good.
Been very good for someone of her age.
Yeah, I agree.
Very good.
I'm sorry for snapping at you tonight.
I hope you know that I'm just trying to help you.
I do know that, and I appreciate it thoroughly.
But does the other part of you?
Bart, do you appreciate it? Bart looks at you. Shakes his head yes.
You snake.
No, it's a tail.
I've got my eye on you. Yeah. God. Well,
right.
we're being very stealthy right now.
I mean, we're just walking down to the dock. Anyone would do. We have 2 ships down there. Oh, by the way, I should probably pay the ship keeper.
Trock,
Yeah. When we get down there, do I see him?
roll a perception check.
Let's keep an eye out for him. It's a 16.
You find someone who tells you that he has turned in for the night. He'll be back first light tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
I'll pay him tomorrow. Thank you.
And you are in the docks. You're trying to be stealthy.
At this point, I would say I'd like to be
Yes, the last thing we
No,
need is
she's
to
very-
get into...
ambushed or jumped.
Need the 3 of you to roll a stealth check.
No, I mean, never mind.
Unnatural 20.
Sames.
Hate to look very good.
That's a unnatural 20.
Wow.
You guys think
I
that
do roll twice. Let's see if I can get any better than that. Oh, that's
22.
22.
the 3 of you
Thank you.
are pretty satisfied that no one's noticed you as you've slipped into the shadows and make your way into the docks and the warehouses that are there. And I need you, 2 of you can roll an investigation check, or 1 of you can roll with advantage to see if you can discern
Nope, not you.
the location.
It's only a -2. Not that bad.
Bart is going to prop himself on your shoulder so that you can look, and I'm going to give you inspiration.
21.
Okay.
You take about 3 hours
Okay.
and
Midnight.
you kind of go through the docks, and there's very little going on. But you do see a little bit of movement at one point, and you, in your stealthy position, observe a singular warehouse that has some traffic in and out of it. And as you...
At midnight, it has traffic?
at midnight. And as you kind of get in position and stake it out, you spend some time, and every half an hour or so, there's someone who goes in and out, different people. And they look like dock workers, nothing of note, but then you notice one of them as someone who has an eye patch.
Sorry.
And you look at them, and you notice that it's the Zentarum who got gouged in
The sewer.
the sewers. The same guy who was down there with you at that point. And you think that this warehouse is probably
No.
where a Zentarum might make their way, or at least someone, the Zentarum are using this somehow. Whether it's theirs or not, it seems to be something that is shady.
That's us.
Mr. Mothers, you seeing what I'm seeing?
I am. Do you see the one with the eye patch?
Use my binoculars. Look.
Gives them to you wrong.
They're backwards. Yes, I do.
I believe I gave him the need an eye patch.
I wish you gave me an eye patch. That thing is sweet.
It's pretty bad.
You think he's a pirate?
No, but I'm pretty sure he is one of these Zentarum that was in the sewer that we went through.
Now, here's a question. You know, we're looking from a distance. Do we want to try to get closer?
Well,
One way or the other, I got to get in there eventually.
this is the only warehouse that we have seen a steady coming and going. And we definitely know that there is at least one is a Zentarum.
Should we kill him? I'm joking. But seriously. I'm
You are-
joking.
I think this warehouse, we at least have to take a closer look. It is the only one that shows any promise of... I know this is a needle in a haystack, but...
We're trying to get him out safely, and now we're going to cut through an army of Zentarum to get him out of the
Another
out of the inn.
dock worker kind of makes his way up and heads into the warehouse.
We could... What's he look like?
Male, about mid-40s, wearing dock workers' clothes.
Do any of them... Are they all males, or are there a smattering of different races?
Mostly all males. But there are a smattering of different races.
Okay, so, like, do we see any tiefling dock workers milling about?
You saw 3 humans go up, and you saw 1 dwarf head in, and you saw 1, what must have been a half-orc or something like that, go in.
Mr. Morthos,
Yes.
could you look like them clothing-wise?
I can change my armor, but that is about it.
To look like anything?
No, just the appearance of it. I cannot change its physical shape.
Okay. So, couldn't change to look like a dock worker and walk in.
I think that would be quite the stretch.
We
Got
could knock out a dog worker, and I could take his clothes and put them on me.
Wait. I still have the thing Kelson gave us. It's in the bag of holding.
And we can put a couple to sleep.
Now, you do realize if this goes very poorly, we need to run immediately.
Well-
Yes. I would tell you to run
Well,
very quickly.
Are we trying to figure out if this tunnel is safe to walk through?
There's no actual tunnel. It's a warehouse.
This
and
warehouse?
The tunnel's in the warehouse,
Yes.
so we have to get inside.
But if people are going in the warehouse, it stands to reason the tunnel is not safe.
Explain that one to me.
Because they're going in the warehouse most likely to utilize the tunnel.
You think that dock worker's utilizing the tunnel?
Possibly the shady person that you gouged out the eye of is.
Yeah, he definitely is. But
Do you want to fight through him?
we need to get to that tunnel.
I don't like it.
All right. I mean, one way or the other, I got to get in there.
All right. We have to steal some clothes.
Okay.
Are there any dock workers that are standing alone?
No, although one, as you're finishing up the conversation and watching and waiting, a dock worker exits. This one looks a little gangly, kind of like a half-elf, and comes out
You don't say.
and is walking
so
away.
Rubius is going to take a stone. Are there any shrubs nearby or trees?
No,
At
there
the
are
docks?
no
At the docks.
trees.
Okay, well, the vegetation.
It's pretty sparse. There are alleys and buildings, and then there's the ocean.
Okay, well, can I see if there's an alley nearby where he is at right now?
You are in an alley. He would come past you
Oi!
if he continues on his
Oi!
path.
Come here. Question for you.
Are you oying him
Yeah.
from the shadows?
Yeah.
Roll a persuasion check.
Will do. 22.
Okay.
He kind of immediately looks kind of startled and
Yeah.
goes to pull a dagger.
No. Are you getting off work?
I'm off work already.
Okay.
Um,
Could I give you some gold?
sure. Yeah, of course.
I need your shirt.
Why?
It's a nice shirt.
Don't ask questions. I'll just pay you some gold. I need your shirt.
Okay. Gold first.
Shirt first. How about you take the shirt off, and we'll do a swap. A swapsies. Like same time. Like 1, 2, 3, and.
Roll a persuasion check.
26.
He sees you kind of get your coin pouch and take out a handful of coins. He unbuttons his shirt. He kind of takes it off and hands it to you and holds out his hand.
All right. I have 5 gold in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
I put my hand on top of his hand and my other hand on the shirt.
Okay.
On the count of 3, I open up my right hand. You open up your left hand. Ready? 1, 2, and while we're counting, Bart got the thing from behind me, and he's gonna press it against this guy's face. 3.
All right. I have to roll a wisdom save.
Yes.
It's a good
Am
way
I-
to test it.
Am I rolling with disadvantage?
No.
You
No.
have
I
We
hope
have
he gets
two-
caught.
this is two- yeah, we have 2 of
We
them.
have 2 of
If he
them.
walks into
No.
the shadows, he's not very
No.
wise. Just roll.
Let's go with it.
He's gonna win this.
Roll straight.
Okay.
I don't know what the...
It's a 6.
So he probably fails.
His eyes go. Yes. And he just falls back as Bart kind of catches him,
Mariska's so proud.
and he falls down, drops the shirt and his
Thank you.
hand.
Well, at least you didn't kill him.
Why would I kill him? He's an honest guy. I put my gold away. Take his pants now, though.
He's an honest boy.
All right, Lord,
Pants.
forgive me.
He pulls the guy's pants down.
Okay. So you
Do I have the fuzzy pink things?
you
I'm gonna bind him with them in case he wakes up.
Yes.
Oh, this poor man wakes up no clothes and manacles of
He's
a
got underwear on.
dubious nature.
Ruby's, he wraps him up with the pink
We just ruined
shackles.
this man's life.
Oh, my
and locks the
goodness.
key. And then we put him back into the corner.
Yep.
He's gonna be forever.
I lay a
thinking,
blanket over him, though. I don't want him to get too cold.
okay?
What's
So
Morthos doing as this is happening?
what is Morthos doing while this is happening?
I am surrounded by... I don't even know anymore.
Hey, but did it work?
I told you they'd come in handy.
Did it work?
Yes, and tomorrow the town Karaya will be looking for the rapist that is apparently left him here.
Listen. He just you get a little drunk, you
Who
pass out,
ties
you wake up
somebody
in
up
pink
with
shackles. It
fluffy
happens.
pink bindings
This guy.
You've never woken up in a drunken
after
stupor? with
he
pink
removed his
straps on you?
clothes?
Yeah, this guy.
I cannot say that I have ever woken up with straps in a very strange...
You need to get out more. All right, now let's move.
So you have his clothing.
Have
Who
my-
is dressed?
I'm putting the pants on. They fit an elf, right?
Yes, they're little.
Are we okay with me putting them on, or should we put Morthos in them?
No. An elf walked away. An elf is going to walk
walked
back.
away. I think you
Okay.
look more like an elf than I do.
Okay, here we go.
Now remember,
Give me a shot.
we're going to work on your persona. You're a dock worker. You're an elf. You're looking for an entrance while you're just trying to move some boxes. Say it with me. You're a dock worker. Your backstory, your name is Bragg.
Bragg.
I don't know. Come up with something better. Get in the character, damn it. Psh.
Oh, good lord.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. But tough love.
Okay.
Harbor workers are...
Bragg. Okay, I'm
Full
getting
of
into character.
vigor.
I am a what?
You're a dock worker.
Dock worker.
And you're just... You forgot something if someone asks. You're just looking for your keys. Can't get very far without those,
Looking
you know?
for my... Okay.
And you're also looking for an entrance.
Got a case of the Mondays.
Yes. That's a good voice.
Okay,
All right.
here we go.
Now, wait. Before you go. Inspiration.
Very
Okay.
inspired now.
So you approach the warehouse.
This is going to be terrible.
As he
We did
walks
the bar
away,
tonight.
Morthos goes,
Bar's next
Badra,
week.
you need to find us a new archer.
I message him real quickly while he's walking. Don't do anything to get yourself killed. You just forgot your keys. If it looks shady, get the hell out. Yes, you can in your head.
Would I ever do that?
Is that a good voice?
And then I look at Morthos, go, oh, he's ready. He is in.
All right.
You
I'm at the
approach the door, and you see that it is. There's no handle. It seems to be opened from the inside. And you approach.
All right. Beautiful place. Walks right in.
You knock on the door, and a latch opens up.
Hi. Anybody there? So dark. Oh wait, I have dark vision. Hi, how are you? Forgot my keys. Silly me.
Roll a persuasion check.
Show him your name tag.
I show him the name tag.
He's inspired too, right?
Persuasion.
You are inspired. Do you want to roll your D8 on top of that?
Yeah. Okay. All right, that's a 21. With the D8.
No, you got to roll a
Well,
D8.
it's an 8.
Get into existence.
I guess let's see. It's 15.
With
Says-
the 8?
Opposite of an 8.
What's the password?
I think I left that with my keys. Listen, man, I just want my keys. I work here. Come on. You
Are
just saw me leave 5 seconds ago. I know we're trying to be tight on security, but come on.
I thought your persuasion was better.
The
Ruby's
door,
response, "Your
the
doubt
door,
is misplaced."
the door slowly opens.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
You see someone dressed in a dock worker's clothes. He does have a dagger that is sheathed, and looks at you and says, "All right, get in and out."
Oh, thanks, bud. You're a lifesaver. Walks right past him.
You walk past. He kind of closes his door and just watches behind. You go down a narrow hallway, and you turn a hall to the left, and you see a bunch of crates. It's completely dark. You turn down the right. You see a candle that's lit further down the hall.
With the Grim Reaper.
Where do you
standing there
go?
waiting.
What do you do?
Well, I'm sort of analyzing for any signs of a mysterious tunnel.
Roll a perception check.
That's going to be a 12.
You see no sign of any tunnels in the area with all of the crates.
Okay.
You proceed. Keep
Where
walking.
are those damn keys?
You come to another doorway. There is no door.
My wife's going to kill me.
There is just a set of stairs that go downward, about 6 steps down.
Yeah.
You go down. It opens to a stone floor, and there's a little platform. There's more crates on either side. It goes down further. There's a torch on the end of the hall, and at this point, you begin to hear shouts.
Okay.
Cheers. Get him, Marty!
We found an underground fight. ring.
And
I'm going to fight in it.
and you continue down, and you emerge into a large crowd of mostly all dock workers. There is a cage in the center.
Okay.
And and there are 2 brawny-looking men who are just pounding the snot out of each other. And there are different tables set up around. There's drinks being served, and it's a large underground room. Torches lit everywhere. There's a little bar that is there, and out there is on the far side there is another door that is closed.
Okay. All right. Is there any sign of a secret tunnel here?
He says to himself.
Roll a perception check.
Doesn't look. I mean, I've seen this place a million times before. Perception, you said?
Yep.
Oh, 4. 6.
The only other entrance that you see is the door at the other end of the room.
Okay. And everybody, there's a fight going on in this cage.
Mm-hmm.
And is everybody's attention on the? Can I look around? Is everybody's attention on it?
Yeah, there's people who are clearly making wagers, and there seems to be a bookkeeper that is sitting at a table, a little halfling man who is sitting there, and he is just kind of taking bets, and he doesn't seem to pay attention to anything other than those right in front of him.
All right. So utilizing my boots that make me silent, I am attempting to be as ambiguous as possible and walk past them with my head sort of tucked underneath my thing, drawing as little attention to myself as possible.
Roll a stealth check to kind of Assassin's Creed style blend into the crowd.
With advantage?
Okay, yeah, well, okay.
This is an advantage.
It's 26.
Okay.
That was his first roll.
Okay. Where are you headed? What are you doing?
He just got advantage.
Yeah, you just gotta.
well,
not
I'm
yet.
just-
He didn't type it
I'm
right.
just
There we go.
walking past everything. I'm gonna walk past everything and sort of go see if that door is locked.
Okay,
I'm gonna
you
go confidently walk straight up to it and try to
you
pull it open.
approach the door and you pull it open,
Okay.
and it is not locked.
Okay.
There are some heads that turn and look at you and then turn back to the fight. And as you open it, there's a long hallway that has some torches every couple of feet that goes back about 50 feet and then some stairs that ascend.
Okay. Rebus is gonna look at it and be like, I think this is it. I'm gonna keep walking down the hallway a little bit, seeing if I can gauge if this is the tunnel we're looking for.
Okay, you go in, you come to the stairs, and it seems to go up a flight, turn up a flight, and you can't really see beyond that.
Okay. I'm just gonna turn back around, hoping that that is the tunnel that we're looking for. Make my way back.
Okay, you make your way back. The fight seems to be coming to a close as one of the guys has a sleeper hold on
Roddy Piper.
and is choking him out. The guy's trying to headbutt him and elbow him and do everything he can as his body kind of slowly just goes limp, and everyone cheers. Marty wins again!
You got him. Good job, buddy. Keeps walking.
All right, and you kind of make your way back to the entrance. The guy is there with the dagger.
All right. Thank you so much. I got him. Oh my gosh, my wife's gonna be so mad. I'm getting back so late. I'll see you tomorrow, buddy. Hey, hopefully we get that raise, huh? See ya.
You make your way out back to Morthos and Oliver.
I was the wrong man for that job. I was the wrong man. But I found the tunnel. And we're good.
Seriously?
The tunnel? You
Yes,
found
it's
the
just
tunnel.
I found the tunnel. Indeed the tunnel. And there was 2 flights of steps. It's totally the tunnel.
Well, that's good.
It's the best we
I've
have to
seen
go
a
on.
lot of tunnels.
Wait, by the way, where is the Black Viper? Is it in the Dockwood?
The Black Viper is inside the walls, up on the bluff above the docks.
Ah. Okay, so positionally, it might make sense then for the stairs to go back
It
up.
definitely seemed like
Roll
it was a secret
a investigation to kind of
tunnel. Who is?
whichever
good?
two of you
Who's
would like
good
to
at
do that.
investigation?
Let's just hope.
A +4.
I got an 11.
Well, they're all investigating, right?
2 of you can investigate, or 1 of you can roll with advantage. You already rolled, so either you can re-roll or
roll the advantage.
11.
That's wonderful.
What'd you get?
10.
Oh. All right.
you get the idea based off
saw
of
it.
Okay.
I have a -2 investigation.
That's why we didn't roll with you.
the position of the warehouse and the way that you think the direction of things were and the way you describe it. It could certainly lead to that part of the city.
That's good enough for me.
All right. Let's get back, tell them what we found, and try to get in there tomorrow.
But the problem is, there's a bunch of people in there.
What do
Rowdy
you
types.
mean, a bunch of
A
people?
lot of people. There was a fight going on. They were all cheering, watching a man savagely beat another man.
You mean like
Like an underground fighting ring.
underground fighting
It was
ring.
truly frightening.
While we're talking about this, can we go back to the guy we handcuffed and you undress and put the clothes back on him and unhandcuff him?
If we must.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
But keep talking about that underground fight ring.
All right, this is going on while I am slipping the clothes back on. I'm taking the fuzzy pink binds off, putting them back in to your bag of holding, and we're walking back. Yeah, it was crazy. Tons of violence.
His hand is still there
You wouldn't like it.
on the ground.
I put 1 silver in there.
Maybe a
Okay.
good way to get in is to say you're trying to fight in the fight ring,
That's a good idea.
and then you savagely beat up your opponent while we sneak about.
What if, because me and Ray are going to go down there, what if I'm like Ray's manager? And like, oi, we heard that this is the number 1 underground fight ring in the world, and I've got the number 1 contender that you'd never heard about. She's from somewhere else. She wants to come in here and kick ass and take names. Mostly kick ass. What do you think? as we're starting to walk back towards the Blue Cow.
Clearly, her name would be Melinda.
Oh, magnificent Melinda.
I think our plan just keeps changing and changing and changing.
Do you have a better way to get through?
I do not.
Okay.
Luckily, we'll have another week to think about this.
He can do 5 feet.
So you make your way back to the Blue Cow. It's about 1 a.m. at this point. You make your way into your room and you find JB with cream all over his face and crotch.
What the hell?
It was a hell of a night.
She's... What? What?
You left me here with the ladies, and it got brutal.
What just happened?
We had sleepover prank.
You guys are mean. I love it.
No, I put whipped cream on his hand and then I tickled his nose.
He's allergic to whipped cream.
No, he's not.
Do
He
you
drinks
know-
milkshakes.
Ah, that's true. You got me on that one.
While the men were gone, was there any specific girl talk that Marishka and Ray wished to have?
And JB.
I am
JB was asleep.
He's listening.
I am undoing the braids that my hair were in, and I'm just letting it down. And I go, do you have any skill at braiding?
Do I have any skill?
I've been wanting to try a new hairstyle that keeps it out of my face a little bit more.
Oh, I got the perfect thing. So we're gonna do this. It's like a fishtail braid with on top of it a French braid, but it's gonna be in the back and then kind of go to the side. It'll look so pretty.
I don't know what French means, but I trust that you know what it means.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do it.
So as you
Half
walk
and
in,
half.
Ray is doing
Braiding my hair.
Marishka's hair, and they're just talking about
We're talking about Jack.
We're
We're having a powwow on this man.
Ray has a bit of a blush going as the guys return.
I'm simply saying that I think you could do a little bit better. You know, you can't settle for the first one.
He's so handsome. I think I rolled like an 18 on his handsomeness.
It's subjective, but all right. I mean, I just want you to keep. Oh, hi everybody. Welcome back. JB's fine. Don't worry about him.
Yep.
He's
I played a really good prank on
Yeah.
him. Remember when he played a
Had nothing
prank
to
on
do
me
with it.
and Killian's head exploded? This is payback.
I like it.
Thank you.
It's a good one.
I've
Yeah,
never
yeah.
done prank that ended in no hurt to anyone. It's kind of fun.
That's the best kind of prank. I'll get you in on pranks. Don't worry.
Oh.
Prank wars!
I'll add that in the contract. Prank.
So we may have found the secret tunnel.
To tell.
This guy did a great job.
Did my advice prove helpful?
What was your advice?
For locating the warehouse to check.
No.
Can we retcon and say that it was?
It was really just 4 hours of observation. Which,
Sometimes the legwork is the most important
I
work.
was in the belly of the beast.
Were you?
Yes,
And you lived.
I did, by the
Shocking.
skin of my teeth.
All right, tell us the details. JB, wake up.
I tell them the story of what happened.
I say I have been awake this entire time. I did not fall asleep.
Did you wake JB
I
up?
was watching my shows. I mean, reading my book.
JB, you awake to cream smeared across your face.
I did not sleep. Oh my goodness! This pair of ocular lenses is really causing problems with me here.
It's all,
I've excreted a white substance.
all over your crotch as well.
In my sleep, I have excreted a white substance all over my face and my grundle region. I'll say this has never happened before. I'm thoroughly embarrassed. I'll be right back.
all right, that must have been one hell of a dream. All right. Moving on. So there's an underground fight ring. We might be able to get in that way by just saying we want to fight but not actually fighting.
No, we should actually fight.
So
What happens if we just dig down where we know the tunnel is? Like we could buy shovels, go a little bit farther, dig down.
Ray, we're going to need some serious time for that to work.
How deep
Well,
is
doesn't
it?
he have spell that remove earth?
So even if you get down in the tunnel and the fighting thing works and we are able to create the diversion and he runs down the tunnel and the two of you are waiting there and you knock him out, how the hell are we going to drag him out of a room full of people watching a fight?
Well, perhaps maybe, if Mr. JB can just make that little fancy cape there work again, you can just poof away.
That's actually, I mean, yep, It's a good idea.
That this is actually a good idea.
Are there
Good one, Killian.
Any limitations to this?
You're welcome. You guys wasted so much time today. I thought I'd just give you the answer.
I like it.
Yes.
There has been no waste
We've
of time.
been waiting for that the entire time.
Only the removal of some
If
If you knew it the whole freaking time, just say it.
I believe that it has been a great episode.
I thought so too.
Tons of
personally.
comedic happenings.
All right, we got a plan. Can you check this thing, make sure it works?
One more question.
Oh, God.
How are we going to make him willing?
Willing what?
Doesn't he have to be
I don't
willing?
No, he's going to be
go?
knocked out.
Well, then he will not be willing.
He also won't be unwilling.
Correct. He has no say in the matter.
That sounds a little shady. I don't think I like that logic.
It sounds like we are getting set up.
I'll certainly take a look at it one more time. Yes. I'll prepare myself
What
with
happens
some wit, exceptional wit, and some.
in the distraction? We'll go like, "We're trying to save ya."
Why?
What am I
I say,
rolling?
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to make this work at this point.
If we're going to knock his ass out, we don't need to save him. We're just going to knock him out.
Could you sing a song for
It
me?
doesn't matter. He's knocked out. He
Where
can't be
will we?
unwilling.
Wait, hold on. Where will we be poofing to anyway? We've talked about.
500 feet away,
Yes, where?
onto my ship,
So everybody meet back. We are a ship.
in
Where
the
is it?
docks.
Yes, but what?
No,
does
it's
it
sorry, it's in the fields up north.
Oh, really? Is
Yeah.
it? Thank you. Thank you,
Jeez.
Ollie. You're so helpful.
I'm
I mean,
sorry,
what does
Ollie.
it look like?
Ollie,
There's
last
lots of
time,
ships there.
last time I fixed this cape, you sang the white stuff. Could you sing that again for me while I fix this cape?
You mean the right stuff?
No, da.
Yeah, that's the right stuff.
The white stuff.
Oh, it was all over your face in Grundle region. Gotcha.
No, I think they're singing about
I
cookies.
think he means the color of your fur.
Weird Al Yankovic and all. You
Yeah,
know?
I mean, there's a dance to it. I can do that.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Okay.
go ahead.
First
Where
time
is
was
the
a good time.
where's the
Second
cape?
time was a blast. Third time I fell in love. Now I hope it lasts.
I am feeling very inspired.
I believe Killian has the cape.
Oh, Killian. Yes. Let me take
Oh,
a look.
yeah.
one
Here,
look at
here
here.
you go. Yeah, just go ahead and do your fancy
Oh my
little.
gosh. Thank you for all your help, everyone. I certainly
we
needed
should
it.
be ready to infiltrate in about 3 episodes.
I got a
We're
22,
narrowing it down.
22 Arcana check.
So you aren't quite as certain that you have patched it up to work,
Yes, well,
but
done.
it's still a pretty good patch job, and you think that it will certainly get the job done so long as the one using it activates the spell properly.
I've done the same process as last time. It seems to have taken. Feel free to utilize it for your mission inside this warehouse by yourselves.
How do I activate it?
Ask Killian for.
You just say the proper word and
Which is?
poofty.
Now, does that take you 500 feet away when you don't want to?
No,
Just like last time?
now you can kind of imagine the
Oh,
spot
okay.
to go
Got
well, we didn't really determine a preset, but now you're saying your ship, so
Yeah.
which I think is more. So you have to be sailed up tomorrow and parked closer to.
Or, I could just go on the docks and then walk there.
Oh right, yeah, you could do that too. So we're meeting you at the ship or at the docks.
Well, you can meet on the gym, boy. Actually, let's go on our new one.
The milkshake.
The Broken Sea, all right.
Yeah,
But so you have to,
TBD.
so tomorrow, then you need to take possession of that and sail it closer, and then we can. I feel like we're overcomplicating this. But you tell me what we're doing.
We've already done that.
Overcomplicated things.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Do you want us to
Definitely.
continue to rehash the plans that we've all agreed upon four times tonight?
I got that. So I'm just saying ship,
Yep, meet at the Broken Sea.
Broken
Now,
Sea,
who's not talking?
which
After
is
everything.
more than 5. So you have to sail it closer. Okay.
Sure.
All right.
We're gonna meet at the Green Snake tomorrow evening at 7:30. Yes.
Green snake.
I think it's the Black Viper. Right?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that's
you
right.
just telling a joke. All right, you so
I tried.
you so silly.
Tried again.
You just
I didn't sleep
silly.
very well.
You so
I didn't sleep
silly.
very well last
Silly
night.
boy.
You
Silly.
funny
There were
person.
some interruptions.
Yes, that cream. All right, so
The cream in the middle.
I'm gonna go back to bed now.
It's a good idea.
All right. Okay, so Oliver has the cape, and I'm gonna go count my sheep.
Okay.
All right, let's
Sweet
go
dreams.
sleep so we can fail or succeed.
So you guys all,
I really want to fail.
you
I
guys
think we
all,
might.
Positively.
If this was a sermon, my dad would
But
tell
not
me
right
his
now.
whole introduction.
I don't want to fail right now.
so you guys all bed down for the evening.
Oh, thank goodness.
You
I wake up early to meet with the dad. Because I went to bed earlier, I get to go downstairs.
Early to bed, early to rise.
wake up the next day
Oh my.
as the father is preparing a continental breakfast for everyone,
Yes.
and you approach Syl.
We are.
This
There's
is
no way we're doing it.
this is Syl,
We got to
And-
burn 10 minutes here.
and he sees you and says,
I'm working on it.
well, hello there. As I trust everything is to your liking in my fine establishment.
I do say the accommodations have been rather well received, sir.
I appreciate that. And are you the one that brought down that delicious concoction that we made into a wonderful milkshake?
Oh, you can smell the beans on me, can you, young man?
Yes.
Delish. Now, yes, I had given your son a sample to create a
Jack didn't
milkshake.
have any. We would never, taste the food prepared for our guests, mind you.
Well, I would hope that the chef would taste before it leaves the place.
Oh, no. We just prepared it and served it, and he said that you all liked it.
All right, so you use the adjective delicious very openly.
I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong impression. Based off of the reaction of your tan-clad elf, Jack said that it must have been delicious.
Yes, well, of course it was delicious. It was my coffee added to an exceptional milkshake. And so we are actually in the business of distributing these flavorful sources of deliciousness.
Did you spill it on your pants?
Oh no, there was prestidigitation involved. There is no stain. I apologize.
It was that good.
I always clean up after I make messes.
Sorry, yeah. So Jack said
So
you wanted to
listen.
talk to me about something?
Listen, you have the most delicious milkshakes we've tasted, and you've got multiple flavors, but I believe a unique flavor may be something that could look very well for your business in the future, and I was wondering if you wouldn't mind me sending you a sample package from our warehouse, our grow plant, for you to utilize in experimenting on drinks and desserts and such.
I, of course, would gladly jump at that opportunity.
Sure, we will process it prior to delivery, and...
Hey, I know you got your eyes on Jack, but stop giggling over there.
Did she go down with him?
And so the first box will be a sample size, and we shall agree through communications in the future for future purchases,
So,
if you
is
will.
there going to be instructions and like how to prepare the beans properly for the drinks?
I will send you processed beans and some instructions, yes.
All right, excellent.
It is a secret recipe, of course.
And I don't need to know that. But if we're talking about some sort of arrangement, I am all for it.
All right. Well, I have your address. We've been here. You know my name. I know your name. My people will get a hold of you. Here's a sample size currently to make me a breakfast coffee.
And
Milkshake. Please.
Absolutely. And so he gets to work, and he serves it to you. It is, in fact, delicious.
And you may eat the leftovers. I know how much that would have made. Have a great day, sir.
All right, thank you. I'll look forward to that shipment. And, oh, by the way, Captain Curtis has covered your tab. You guys are here on the house.
Oh, hell yeah.
He says you guys are good lot, good for the city. You're helping us out. Thank you.
Wow. I really appreciate it. You tell anybody you know that we are the Shades, and we are here for the good of humanity.
Oh, I will. And those fancy shady glasses, I see where you get the name. That's pretty nice.
Yes, precisely. It's
All right.
fitting, yes? It's where we came up with the name. Goodbye.
Make your way back upstairs. The rest of your team rustles to wake. Several intervals later at various points, Ray's a bit of a sleepyhead and sleeps in the longest, and then makes sure to get her hair all in order. Oliver, who didn't have time to go through his evening ritual because it was so late, is now doing it in the morning, and you see him with both swords out, and he's kind of delicately sharpening each of them, reading through his book. Amorthos is just kind of pacing back and forth, clearly with an intent look, kind of going through thoughts in his head. Rubius is staring at the wall.
I'm bird watching. I'm outside bird watching.
And then he goes to the window and stares outside, bird watching. Marishka is just watching everyone, taking it all in, as Killian is there, just kind of sitting cross-legged and going through a little bit of a meditation. And so you all prepare for the day when 3 episodes in the making.
It's totally different than our other non-plannings.
Hey, we're not gonna get in a fight in the bar.
It's like a spectrum where we don't plan.
I'm gonna laugh when this whole entire plan just turns into a massive fight anyway.
But,
Still level 5.
we attempted not to fight.
We did.
In so many ways. We're sorry. We're really sorry nothing's happened in the past 12 hours of play.
Marishka's happened. Marishka thinks
You
Way, huh?
go into the day, and I'm going to help you out. You get
Yep.
the Broken Sea into position.
Yep.
Oh, thanks.
500 feet away.
I
You...
pay for the stay of 2 ships.
Trock says
Morthos
that's been
pays for
covered
the
by
stay of
Captain
2 ships.
Curtis as
Good.
well. He took care of it for you since he knew you were late. You get...
It's 6:45 p.m.
It is 6:45 p.m. Cosette has brought 2 of her fellow members of Ordo Lux and has asked for direction, which you provide her. She is stationed outside. When upon the appointed time, she will enter. You all make your way to the Black Viper, positioning yourselves around the general location, getting a final scout, and then determining who is going to be at the Black Viper and who is going to be at the ship or in the tunnel, or how you're going to get there, what you're going to do. That very small bit of planning
It's where we go.
Oh my gosh.
is
Those 12 hours.
where we will pick up next episode.
We need to
Thank
go
you.
back to formula.
We need to play test this.
And
Draco
so,
says, don't F it up.
as we conclude, we're going to do our final giveaway.
Can't mess up a fireball.
Yep. No one dies and we get nothing.
So we are going to do our final giveaway, and if you would like your opportunity to win those 2 minis, it's a Duragar and a Changeling, then you can type into the chat right now, exclamation point. Nope, that's not good. Exclamation point. Finally, Finally, F-I-N-A-L-L-Y, exclamation point, finally, for your opportunity to win those 2. I don't think we got the subs, so those 2 minis. Stick around after chat. We will announce the winner at that point. And catch us next Tuesday night when we finally get to the Black Viper and see how that goes. So catch us next Tuesday night, 7:30 Eastern, here live on Twitch as we continue to loot, die, and repeat. Good night, everyone. Cheers.
Oh.